they were this young core. Well, now Steph is 31. I believe Draymond and Klay are 29 and 30. And with this injury to Klay, it seems as if that timetable is much shorter. That window, that championship window, isn't an 8 to 10 year window any longer. So as Steve Kerr might be in the position of trying to figure out how this team can get immediately better tonight.
Well, first thing,
Pistons fans, what's the deal? What's up? Let's go.
What I would take Wiley. They need size. Look, as great as Draymond Green has been, he's 6'6". And if you look at the Western Conference, that guy in Denver.
What's the deal? What's going on, everybody? What up?
You're not getting past him. That guy.
Man, I'm on Twitter, clicking the hell out of this button on Twitter, man.
You don't have anyone that can guard him. You're not going to beat those two teams. You are in the Western Conference.
It's not often that we can say the Pistons are aggressive.
The top teams in the West is in Denver, and then the best team with the
and
best
doing things.
Whatever position you want to name him is in LA. So to me, they need size, and I keep hearing all these things.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of search for big men, but there's not a chance to be a special big man out there. I think James Wilder has a chance to be special, and if Klay Thompson is really hurt, you need to start transitioning this team. To me, it doesn't make sense to take a wing player for this reason. There's no one out there that has Klay Thompson or talent or upside. No one can shoot.
So what's the deal, man? Who y'all?
No one can defend like him.
Who y'all think we gonna draft, man? With that, y'all think we gonna keep those two picks, or you think we gonna move up? What's the deal, man? Y'all let me know what's going on. You know, Troy Weaver being aggressive, man, and I like it. It's not something that you used to seeing from the Pistons, man, making moves. Appreciate the donation, Mike. Let's go, man. Pistons season is back, man. It is back. Oh, man.
You're going to be able to attract some free agents. Maybe not.
Yeah, you know, acquiring that extra pick, man, that 16th pick from Houston could mean that they could move up. Or they could pick twice. You never know, man. Either way it go, I'm all for it. I'm just glad we didn't trade backwards. That's what I didn't want to do right now. Because like I said, this draft is not far out and as long as everybody think when it comes to talent, man. You know, you have that cluster right up in the front.
They could go get with that second pick that would be better ready-made options today.
Now listen, this is interesting, man, because a lot of people were worried about if Golden State were go at the Lamellar Ball. Well, I always believed it was a bunch of smoke. Then the owner came out and said that they were looking for somebody with size and strength. So I was, you know, me personally, I'm thinking, hey, Pistons trade Blake Griffin, you know what I'm saying? But now to the recent events that has taken place with Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson has injured his lower leg region, and they said it doesn't look good. So he may be out again for some significant time. So that may change the course of the Golden State Warriors, man. So we definitely need to see what's going on with that. But that may definitely change the course. And that's very important for the draft, because it's, you know how the draft is. It's a trickle effect, man. It's a trickle effect. You know, certain events make everything change in the draft. That's the excitement of it. I seen the Al Horford trade. They wanted size. I didn't want size. I want a point guard. We need a point guard, brother. I said Golden State, not me. But yeah, most definitely, man. That's the move right there. That is definitely the move right there, man. We got to get a point guard. I don't know, man. I don't know if we get. I don't know, man, about Killian Hayes now. He was an option. I never thought the Pistons were realistically thinking of doing it, but if so, I'll definitely be happy with that and taking him and somebody else. We got rid of Bruce Brown, remember that. So we got spots. We definitely got spots, man.
No one can take away your understanding what it means to be
So what's up, man? What's going on? Do you like Halliburton? Halliburton is I don't want to use a 7th pick on him, but I like Halliburton, to be honest. It's a lot of options now. There is no shortage in options. There is no shortage in options. You got RJ, you got I think Wiseman is going to Golden State now because of the Klay Thompson injury. Man, it's a lot of options, dude. You still got the latter end with Kyra Lewis and hold on, y'all.
You want the real deal? Neighbor, State Farm is there.
Cassius Winston, no. Nope. I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, you got the latter part with Kyra Lewis and you got Kobe White back there. You know what I'm saying? You still got, you got Denny up front. You got Obi Toppin, which is not a guard, but very athletic. Some people like him. I don't like him personally that high in the draft because in the NBA, everybody can jump. Everybody can jump. I like the oohs and ahs. I like the oohs and ahs, but everybody can jump. You're not going to just do all of that dunking in the NBA like that all over everybody. That's not going to happen at 6'9", sir. I'm sorry. There are some real big men in the NBA. And I'm not going to spend a high pick on that. Rose fan, salute.
All the prospects in this draft. Oh, I love my man Sticks on your under the radar pick, Seth. I love that.
What's the deal, man? I'm ready to get this thing going, man. I'm ready to get this thing going.
A classic stretch forward, get behind the 3-point line. I love Peyton Pritchard because he's got.
I was one of them people in the beginning, like, man, we ain't getting no dog on Lamellar Ball, man. This, that, and that. It's looking real possible right now. Let's just say that. Shalom, brother.
Worked hard to get better in that.
It's looking possible, man.
Of his 3-point shooting shot well over 40% from behind the line in Big Ten play, and so that was something that really surged for him down the stretch. And speaking of the Big Ten, I've got Cassius Winston from Michigan State on my list. This was a guy who was by far the best player in the toughest conference in the entire country.
They talking about Cassius Winston right now.
Getting drafted. Stop measuring.
Yo, what's the deal, Marv?
Show you his vertical lead. Don't time him on anything. Just watch.
Who do I want? Man, it's a lot.
To me why he's not going to be able to help.
It's a lot of options. It is, man. It is. Yep, Jaden McDaniels. It's a lot of options, dude. Like I said, I'm looking at my mock draft sheet, man. It could go so many directions. It can go so many directions, dude. It's crazy how many ways this thing can go.
So I talk about Peyton Pritchard, and to me, he's kind of a classic NBA point guard.
It's a lot of
He can go get his own and set up his guys, and he really likes.
It is. Yep, Jaden McDaniels. It's a lot of options.
Major shots at the end of games in regulation. Overtime, you see his ability to score oversized, and this is an older player, a senior who's been in college a long time, so he's a little bit more of a cake that's baked, if you will, as opposed to somebody.
Oh, you like Bay, huh?
He has a defined position.
Yeah, I think Troy gonna do something, man. I think he's gonna be aggressive. He walked in the door with the task of changing things around here and pushing them in the right direction. Being aggressive is always the right direction for me. And it's something that you don't see, when it comes to the Detroit Pistons.
See how he finishes on the rim.
I'm trying to stick to Twitter, man. I got my alerts going from Woj, man. I'm trying to do two things at once, fellas. I'll be here. I'll be there in a second to read these comments. Give me a second, man.
far as being in the gym, being a self-starter, coming in late, coming in early, staying late, coming in on his days off to get his shots up, to work on his body. It didn't just happen by accident. And I think, people talk about, well, he's talented, but does he work hard? I think working hard is a talent. And he is very, very blessed in that regard in terms of his attitude and his professionalism to come in and really be an asset.
Let me switch to ESPN right quick.
Yeah, it is interesting that you have a Duke player as a sleeper pick in the draft. The stat you're looking for there, Coach K with 14 top 3 picks in the NBA draft. So clearly we're used to the Blue Devils being in there, not so much this particular year. Okay. Is not to be taken lightly. Have a look at this virtual draft community brought.
All right, man. So what's the deal? What's good? What's good, brother? What's good? What's going on, man? Let's get it. Everybody here today. What's good, Randall? Courtney, Randall.
Ahead of what
Yeah, I seen that, man. I'm trying to read Twitter at the same time right now.
Silver, thank you so much for joining us, Commissioner. And tonight,
What up? 7-16, looking good.
But the league they're entering, and more broadly, this country, continue to face a public.
Yeah, man. Like I said, it's a lot of options. I think we are going to get a point guard regardless out of this whole situation. Whether we trade them picks to move up or we pick twice, whatever, we're going to get a point guard, man. And like I said, it's some options.
How did the league come to a decision that it could safely play a modified?
Hey, I hear you, Kawana. I got a chili going right now in my crock pot.
Pretty much the same way we came to the decision that we could play safely.
You want Kyra Lewis, man? I like Kyra, dude. I do, man. You can't.
Of course, directly with the players.
Those numbers, man. It was like 18, 19 points a game, man. Shoot what, like 36, 37% from 3. We need somebody in here who can halfway shoot. What's the deal, Hitman? What's going on? DVE in the building, man. What's good?
In-person symposium. How is the league compensating for the lack of these guys?
You said no in person, of course, but just like, again, so many other industries, we can do a lot by Zoom and other platforms. So, for example,
I seen that new Pistons logo and the D up and all of that, man. I like that a lot. Did y'all see, if you got Twitter, man, y'all need to go on there, man. The Pistons posted this thing where they had some alternate jersey switches for the Pistons and the Tigers. And they actually looked kind of dope. I'm going to pull it up if I can right quick. Let me see, man. Just to show y'all.
Is happening, on the fast track, and that, by spring, late summer, we'll start to see mass distribution of those vaccines. And in fact, yesterday, when we had this event for the players, I said, and now that I'm a parent too, I not only feel terrible for the draftees. I mean, when they say it, they've been waiting all their lives. They're also young. And I think about their parents now, in some cases more than these young players, because I think, well, their players their parents have been waiting even longer. And it's just a big disappointment. Now, I'm sure we'll see tonight by video some fun celebrations at home, but it's not the same thing. So I promised them all that once things get back to normal, we're going to have a huge ball for them.
New Pistons theme for y'all. Let me pull y'all off right quick, man. I know some of y'all ain't got. Some of y'all don't have Twitter. Flip this camera around.
Top players have been in the league, so they're going to be around for a long time. So we have to do more formal in-person training.
That's the logo there with the new D up symbol.
Well, I look forward to seeing that celebration when it's able to happen. Thank you so much for joining us, Commissioner. It's really going to be a special evening. Thank you.
Well, great to be
D up.
I'm really hoping the league can work to get all of us on the guest list to that party when it happens. I think we could all use that, couldn't we? Well, what a treat it is to at least
right there.
The draft and to do it from campus. We'll talk
What
about
y'all think of that, man?
Go first when you come back.
This looks different.
I think it's dope personally.
But it feels exactly the same.
I think them is cold. That Tigers UD is cold, bro. That's cold. That's cold, man. Shout out to the Tigers for doing that edit, man. They need to make that come to fruition. They need to come true. That's fire, man. That is absolute fire. Yeah, them jerseys cold, man. They need to make that happen. Make that happen. Hold on, wait. Let me flip y'all to the other side. I don't need them putting me on punishment. The last time I did the draft with y'all, they put me in jail.
Our new house is amazing. Great street, huge yard.
You already know how YouTube is, man. If this dog next door don't be quiet, I'm gonna let my dog out.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
Which helps us save even more.
Halliburton, you got another Halliburton in here. All right, all right. Let's see some names, man. Who you want? Who you want? You want Cole? Okay.
This is weird. Dead silence. How about now? Are you ready to get serious? Ready for everyone?
Oh man, that's an excellent move, man. Because like I said, it's only 1.8 million against the cap, which is nothing. So I mean, you know, hey, I'm not in the business of looking for a 2021 draft pick because it's no guarantee that you even gonna have college basketball. Things can change real quick, you know what I mean? So I'm not really cherishing that pick like that. Mello, Avdija, Hayes or Obi. Like I said, the options is there. The options is there. They are there. RJ, I've seen Kyra Lewis, man. The options are there. I've seen Bay too. Some guys that want Bay.
The expertise that helps keep us.
I just be trying to say these dudes' names, man. It's some crazy names in this top 15. It's some crazy names, dude. Good Lord.
Church's new chicken sandwich is finally here.
Bro, good Lord. You torn Achilles? They won't confirm it, but I think it is, man. They say that he couldn't put weight on it. And it's the opposite leg of the ACL. But that be the thing, man. Sometimes when them dudes, they work out too hard and don't let their bodies get proper rest, man, you risk tearing ligaments. Your ligaments got to rest.
Seeing if they are still fielding calls about whether they will pick it for themselves or for someone else. Let's check out tonight's international players.
Oh, yeah, he going to stay in Cleveland and get that money, man.
Years. Real international flavor to the draft. They come in a variety of flavors this year as well.
Hey, listen, I will trade them in a heartbeat. Take these two picks and Blake Griffin and go on your merry way. You want the size? There you go, Blake Griffin. Goodbye. Off the books. Off the books immediately.
Last night. You have some NCAA players who came and played college basketball in the States, but come from elsewhere, including.
But like I said, with Klay Thompson situation, man, we'll see what happens.
Nico Mannion of Arizona, came from Italy, and Josh Green spent much of his childhood.
Hey, yeah, get rid of Blake Griffin, man, and go ahead and get Wood and keep Wood. Keep this team young, athletic. What's good, Drew? Ain't you in the live stream? I thought I'd just see you in the street. Appreciate the donation, man. What's good? You all, or unless you in the stream and watching at the same time, because I be doing the same thing.
125 pounds, and he's one of the most NBA-ready prospects in this entire draft. I mean, he's coming to the NBA with over 100 games of professional experience. He's like a queen on the chessboard. You can shift him.
It's on ESPN and NBA TV.
He's a really improved shooter. He's a versatile perimeter defender. He can push and transition.
You know, I got YouTube Live TV, so I got both of them.
Danilo Gallinari, Hedo Turkoglu for him, Dario Saric. I think he has higher upside than all those guys. And then you have Killian Hayes, 6'5" lefty point guard.
Killian Hayes.
Florida, half French, and had a great season out in Germany for Teo Maledon, who's kind of Tony Parker's protege. And then
you know, my thing with Hayes, man, Hayes may not have eye-popping scoring numbers, but He's capable. He's a real point guard, though. That's my thing, man. And like I said, the skill set that he have already is the reason why I like Killian. I just want a natural point guard. I don't want a point guard that's coming in here that can't shoot the ball. We done had enough Ish Smiths and stuff, you know what I'm saying, on this team. I want somebody at least halfway decent that's workable. Now, the thing with LaMelo, a lot of people, don't want to deal with LaMelo or whatever, man. But like I said, he's going to get bigger. He's going to get stronger. He's going to get faster. He's a kid right now. But a team having to respect him at the half-court line, that's music to my ears. You got to pick this man up at damn near the half-court line and respect his jump shot. That is what I want. You see it with Trey in Atlanta, man. You know what I'm saying? He is not going to be a bust, man. They said the same thing about Trey. Said the same thing about Trey, man. That he was going to be a bust. I hate doing that, man. You don't know who's going to be a bust.
Yeah, okay. Stopping me. Where's my $100? But, I think with the way that LaMelo played,
they won't make a move. They already made one.
Those are some of the things that had happened with Lonzo and his dad, LeVar. There were some eye rolls. Here's another Ball brother.
Oh, man, you already know. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Valeni, oh, goodness. They better make the right moves, boy, because Valeni getting ready right now.
In Lithuania, and I went to
he at home getting ready, greasing his hair right now, getting ready, putting them cheap gold chains on. Getting ready.
But then I went out to Australia. I spent about 5 days there, saw a few practices, a few games, broke down film with LaMelo, and I was blown away at his maturation. And he was away from the cameras.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think as Pistons fans, we value Luke Kennard a little bit way too much. Like I said, we've seen flashes, but he haven't done nothing in this league to make. I mean, come on now, that type of move, really? Really? And them knees, he got to get them knees together, man. He came in here with 40-year-old knees.
I think he is himself.
Don't get it wrong, man. I like Luke and all, but man, come on now.
Question marks as there are with the top three.
We'll just go. We can rebound, cruise and trade. Draft can affect some things, man. It really can. Now, if they say they trade Blake Griffin,
he's elite.
go out here and get LaMelo Ball, or go out here and get two dogs in this draft, man. You don't think that'll help?
For most of your life, when you get
because if they get rid, I get rid of Blake, man. They do that. They have the money to pay that man. They got it now, but I don't know, man. Things can change.
Going against that every single day.
I'm just trying to put some hope out there.
That seeps into your DNA. He's not going to stop. He's going to keep coming at you.
I would definitely like to see Wood stay here with Sekou and whoever we get, man. Hopefully a sizey point guard. That's a long lineup, man. Long athletic lineup right there. I like that.
Get somebody else's hat for the pictures later. But the NBA has thought of everything.
Yeah.
Andrews with how it's all going to work out on draft night.
Reese, it is 2020, and some things look a little bit different. So while the draftees are still
man, I like that. I want size, man.
Getting drafted in Barclays Center.
Oh yeah, Christian Wood is still young, brother. He's still young. Everybody on our team was young except for them old people that they brung in here, the senior citizens.
In here, you can see the Hawks one is right here.
Shoot,
on in the moment as their dream.
As Pistons in the old regime, we tend to trade the young people and acquire the old folks. I'm trying to reverse that. Let's trade the old folks and keep the young people. You probably can get Stanley Johnson back to the Pistons for a bag of chips and a cream soda Faygo.
But a lot of times, I started by saying
his value is super low right now. I wouldn't mind him coming off the bench. Go check him. Go put some defense on that dude. I wouldn't mind it. Right off the bench, Stanley.
a lot lot of shuffling, a lot of moving, a lot of
For a pack of Skittles and a pair of pantyhose, you can get him back in Detroit. That's what I'm talking about, man. For the Lions fans in here, that's what I be trying to tell y'all about Kerryon Johnson. Trade that man. That man's value is going to be low in this contract time. Keep him. He's still young. And what, 23? Shit. Stop getting rid of young folks. Get the old folks out of here, man. Get Blake Griffin and his senior citizen prosthetic knees out of here. I want young. If we rebuild it, I want a young rebuild. Young rebuild.
All right, Butch. So, who should it be? Number one, who should be the number one overall pick? You were making the selection.
I'm going to go with Anthony Edwards. I think the big question that people have had about
it's no question. Anthony Edwards is going number one. Even though he said the little childish stuff he was saying, that ain't no reason to not draft that boy. He going number one.
Heart at that time to get the most out of it. But look, man, the metrics jump off the page. I mean, when you watch him play, the numbers speak for itself. He's NBA ready, and when you got guys like D Wade, Victor Oladipo saying, "Yo, he's going to be the next one," that speaks volumes about where
man. I think Harden might end up.
That's something that we're going to find out.
He might end up coming to our conference, man. He might end up coming to the East. To be honest, James Harden in the East is easier for him to get to. If he's smart, me as a player, I'm James Harden. I'm going East. It's easier for me to get to the finals.
But your point about
I'm gonna go East.
Play is an important question. And I'll say this: my pick is Lamellar Ball. If you can't tell already by the coverage, but if Lamellar Ball went to Kentucky or Duke or Kansas and played 30 national TV games and every NBA executive saw him with their own two eyes, I think he'd be the runaway number one pick in this draft.
What if he went to Georgia? Ooh, where every game wasn't on.
Right.
Yeah.
So right. Yeah, and that's
2 minutes, man.
a major question.
2 minutes.
Yeah, that's something that Billis has brought up a lot of times on college.
Let me get back on Twitter. Hold on, wait a minute.
Reputation coming in. Sometimes
Them last minute trades might be flying in.
program right there so that they don't
She upstairs, man. Like I said, I got the crock pot going, so they all went upstairs. I'll shut the office door. So, Son's got Paul.
No, my dad.
I'm not your dad. Of course I'm your dad, son. If I wasn't your dad, would I be able to do this?
What are you doing?
I'm doing this. Make a swish. Uh-oh. Jake from State Farm.
Here's the deal. There's no replacing the real Chris Paul.
Oh, my God.
Just like there's no replacing State Farm.
Oh, man. Stop trying to be me.
If you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I'm telling you, if LaMelo Ball go, I still say Killian Hayes at 7. I'm be honest with you. I just don't. I don't see them stepping away from that. I feel like those is the two targets for the Pistons, man. Those are the two targets for the Pistons. Due to all the reports, all the rumors, everything that's been out there, those two seem like the two authentic situations for the Pistons. But you never know. But that's just what I think. Will Killian be there? Yeah, I think he'll be there. Killian will be there. Looking at the draft needs, I think he'll be there. Everybody don't need a point guard. And like I said, I don't know. Golden State gonna play a big part. So what Golden State does is going to be monumental to this draft. We all know where number one is going, unless we get some type of crazy draft like when the Cavs took Anthony Bennett. But I don't think that's going to happen, brother. We need to borrow some of them picks from OKC, man. They got Debo going around collecting picks. Come on with these commercials, man. That's one of the only reasons I hate ESPN. Dude, we always got to sing for something. Just get to the draft. Good Lord.
Life is a constant flow of sea.
I mean, it was already weird that for the trade we did with him, but then the cash for the Lakers pick is like,
Always be there for you.
I don't know what the hell they doing.
For that,
What are the Rockets doing? Somebody please help me understand. What's good, Mondo? What's going on? I'm trying to see what Woj got going on, man.
and now in this defining moment,
Okay, get to the draft, man.
what they've done,
Me and my God are like through these tough times.
and they are so proud.
Congratulations, man.
The man you become.
So the Timberwolves is still on the phone right now. They on the phone right now, still discussing trades right now. They're still on the phone.
And we begin the season for giving thanks.
That's what Woj just said. So
You're watching NBA Draft 2020 presented by State Farm. Tonight, the Bristol campus, ESPN.
I wish this mug had auto update. I
The
swear.
epicenter of basketball, the NBA Draft will be conducted here in this era of the pandemic. We'll hear from the players.
Yes, get Blake out of here immediately. If it was me,
NBA Commissioner Adam
immediately.
As we get set to start this NBA Draft 2020,
He got to go. Him and that contract. Goodbye. I never wanted to hear in the first place.
And welcome to the 2020 NBA.
All right, here goes that's
Well, we wish we could be in an arena
that bald
with
cat
thousands
talking.
of their families and friends and thousands of fans. We're grateful to ESPN for still finding a way to make this one of the most memorable nights on the NBA calendar. The draft marks a new beginning for our teams, and it's a new chapter.
Man, Adam Silver he looks just like one of them butt naked bald cats, man. That's what he looked like.
This draft, however, is anything but
His
ordinary.
ears is about like this
Seasons
long.
cut short, no NCAA.
He's my guy though.
or NBA
I like him as commish.
Not even pickup games in most places.
Hey man, y'all already know I'll roast somebody under the table. Y'all already know. Y'all know what this is, man. Don't act like you don't. I will roast you to death.
So many organizations fighting their
Where
way
I come from, roasting is an
We're
art
trying to
form.
adapt to a new normal.
It's a
At the same time, we
necessity.
recognize that virtually every decision comes with enormous uncertainty. By opening
220 people in the building, man. Shout out to everybody that's in here, man. Especially to all my members of my channel that joined.
resilience and optimism
Man,
in others.
flex your stuff. Put your special emojis up there that can't nobody else
Well,
use.
tonight we welcome the best of the best from around the world. We also
Shout out to y'all, man. I'm glad y'all here with me, man. Some of y'all are around different parts of the world, man.
Values like respect, equality, tolerance, and fairness. That's why basketball is a game for everyone.
It's 5 years running, man. We've been doing this every year.
So let's get started with this terrific group of young men who are moments away from hearing their names called. The first pick in the 2020 NBA Draft belongs to the Minnesota Timberwolves, who have 5 minutes to make their selection.
5 minutes to make y'all selection. Come on with it.
the Timberwolves.
There you go. Put them emojis up there.
Minnesota, Karl Anthony Towns,
Detroit versus everybody, baby.
as cornerstones there and trying to sort of re-energize a franchise that has really struggled in recent years. And the question is exactly how will they go about that?
He put some random ass.
Established in 1989, the biggest star in Timberwolves history, easily the big ticket, Kevin Garnett.
You said, who do I like more, Lions or the
He's the
Pistons?
franchise leader in basically every statistical category.
To be honest,
I know the great Flip Saunders, they went to the playoffs.
between the two of them,
Times in 2004.
it's no distinction for me. Big time Pistons fan, obviously more because they won championships. But I've been just as much as a Lions fan too, man. To be honest,
Now with the first pick, will they keep
ever since I was a little kid sitting on my pop's lap watching the Pistons and the Lions, man,
Reese Davis, alongside Jay Williams, Jay
I'm
Bills,
equal.
Mike Schmidt, Avery Mortonelli.
Even though the Lions lose, I'm still an equal fan, man. But I am a fan of the Tigers just as much too, man. I just don't do baseball content because it's not something that I follow as much. as these two.
Right up until the moment that they have to announce their pick.
When the Red Wings was winning Stanley Cups and everything, oh, you best believe I was around.
First of all, you take the best player. I'm not sure that it's
Michigan football, Michigan State basketball.
too much about fit.
You know, I'm a tweener. I'm
the top three.
I'm what you are so not supposed to be when it comes to those two.
And I think reasonable.
But I like Michigan State basketball.
The right choice, or Anthony Edwards the right choice.
Michigan basketball has consistently pissed me off for many, many years.
Offers right now, and you're not sold on the top pick.
Hey, it is what it is, man.
Trading down and getting multiple assets is not a bad thing in this draft, because you can get a couple of starters here that could.
Yeah, you can't tell me that Edwards and Wiseman ain't picked number 1 and 2.
A franchise caliber player for you.
And I think it's safe to assess this class and say there's no LeBron James in this class. There's no one guy that can just carry a franchise.
Yeah, appreciate that,
pretty
Jalen.
much on his own back, right? Like,
He'd have been calling me today, man.
I think there's a lot of pieces in this draft. So if you're Minnesota, if you are taking a lot of calls up to the last wire, I think that's a smart move. But Jay, I would kind of slightly differ with you. I don't know if taking a Lamellar Ball with having a D'Angelo Russell who needs to be on the ball and handle the ball to that extent would be the best move for them. You know, James Wiseman has already said he didn't come out and say this, but he hasn't taken a workout with Minnesota. Not sure about how he thinks the fit would be with the Karl Anthony Towns. I think Anthony Edwards is the right selection here if they do not decide to trade it. The question just becomes that youth. You know, if you can trade it and get a veteran around Karl Anthony Towns, D'Angelo Russell, that can help them with the 5-year trajectory of this team.
And Edwards would give them an infusion of athleticism that they really don't have. If you look at D'Angelo Russell, more of a cerebral, skill-based guy. Karl Anthony Towns is the same way, whereas, I mean, we've seen
Lions 100% diehard. I hear you, bro.
130 pounds.
I'm a Detroit sports fan, period, to be honest. But the Pistons and the Lions is what I do. Yeah, I mean, it's obvious over the last 5 years on this
It's a
channel.
multi-guard league right now. Multiple ball handlers. Teams want guys who can dribble, pass, and shoot. And I'll take the 6'7" guy who can make everyone around him better. But still, I get
Quiet before the storm, baby. Absolutely. Oh, you from Southfield? Salute. That's 1 mile from where I grew up at.
Anything in terms of any of these guys that particularly worry you? And a lot of times teams are afraid to go number 1 because they don't want that big
Pontiac, Clinton Township. Okay,
I wouldn't say
okay.
worry, but there are concerns.
What's good?
Edwards,
What's good, Scott?
He's not the most focused defender.
Highland Park, HP.
Questionable.
Redford,
and there is a thing.
Lansing. Okay, all right. I see y'all. Farmington Hills.
Lamellar Ball doesn't shoot it great. He's not a great
All day,
shooter.
D. Cool.
Coming out of college.
Dexter and Redford High School, Red Dog. Huskies in the house.
But right now, that's sort of who he is.
Fenton, y'all, man, y'all everywhere. Decatur, Illinois.
Told us a little while ago that they were going to field calls.
Kentucky from the D.
Minnesota's got 3.
Man, y'all all over the place right now. Jackson.
They have some assets to play with right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Also, Malik Beasley, he's a restricted free agent.
Kalamazoo, Grand Rapids. I got so much family in Grand Rapids. It's not even funny.
Exactly.
St. Clair and Ford. Henry Ford, dogs. That's my neighborhood school, to be honest. Ford. I grew up on 7 Mile in Southfield, man. But I went to Red in 9th grade, though. I went to Red, man. My grades wasn't right, so my pops pulled me up out of there. I was skipping school up at Ford when I was going to Red.
In Minnesota, you need to start putting.
I live in Antarctica, man. You joking, man?
It's been a challenging year for Karl Anthony Towns all the way around. My condolences.
I had to open this, bro. It's hot.
This year due to COVID, it's been incredibly difficult for him. But I do like the core, especially if D'Lo continues to progress in the way.
Columbus, Ohio. Even though I can't stand Ohio, salute, man, for you being on this channel, brother. Appreciate it.
I love that combo.
Checking in from Atlanta. Hey, that's my second city, brother.
And that's where I think Edwards can help.
Atlanta, Jacksonville, Dade City, Daytona areas in Florida.
James Wiseman, Lamellar Ball, all of them.
My brother that passed a couple years ago lived in Atlanta, man. I still got a plate on the front of my car that say from Detroit to Atlanta. There's so many Detroiters in Atlanta. It's not even funny. Every time I talked to somebody, I went down there, they was from Detroit.
With the first pick,
pick.
2020 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select
Anthony Edwards.
from the University.
Like we didn't know they was taking Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards with his mother and grandmother with him there in spirit.
That's not surprise. Under
Out
surprise.
of that big box now, and it is the one that belongs to the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Now the battle begins between Shams, Woj. The battle begins, man. To put them tweets out there first.
Started calling him Ant-Man, and it really started to stick, but he wasn't always destined to become a basketball player because the Pop Warner Pee Wee Leagues for the Atlanta Vikings.
Boy, I miss playing Pop Warner football.
How in the world did Kirby Smart let him go play basketball?
Them Broncos, them West Side Cubs.
But he started on the basketball court in high school. He became Georgia's biggest.
Yeah, that was absolutely expected. I'm waiting on pick number 2, which I still think is going to be Wiseman, to be honest. I don't see them going there to get Melo. Lamellar Ball needs that. He needs the ball in his hand, dude. I don't think they're going to do that. That would be kind of stupid to me.
Anthony Edwards fondly recalls those days growing up in.
Come on, now it's a trade, man.
Both his mother and his
Come on,
grandmother
Pistons.
had on him, whether it was taking him to Steak and Shake or his mom rewarding him for good games with Snickers and Skittles.
Uh-oh. What is that? I got an alert. What is that?
My mom was smiling, always happy. Nobody could ever make her mad. She always worked hard for her kids. My grandma kept everything together when we didn't have a place to stay.
Let me clear out all my notifications right quick.
I knew my mom and my grandma had cancer. My mom was in a lot of pain a lot of times, but she wouldn't show it. She'd just go to the hospital and just sit there for a couple of days. And my grandmother had been battling it for like 4 to 5 years. When my mom passed, I was 14 years old. And then probably like a couple months, like right after that, my grandma, she passes away. So it was terrible for our whole family. Everything I do, I wish they was here to see it. But my angels, my mom and my grandmother, they keep me uplifted. They wake me up every day with a smile on my face. I just keep going for them.
Life changing for that young man.
Powerful story. And Anthony.
44 million, man. 4 years, 44 million, 20 million guaranteed for first round draft picks, for the first pick in the draft. So that's life changing.
Really cool. Here we are. How does it feel?
It's an indescribable feeling. I can't even describe it. My family is emotional. I feel like when I get off here, I'm gonna get emotional, and I'm just blessed beyond measures to be in this situation.
And you said that your mother and grandmother have built you to be who you are, and you wouldn't be who you are today without them. How are you honoring their legacy today?
As you can see, my grandmother's right here, and my mother's right
Wiseman.
here.
They're going to take Wiseman. Woj just dropped the Woj bomb.
I got my grandmother's name and my mother's name on my shirt, so they're with me at all times.
Chances for LaMelo still exist.
Wishing you all the best. Congratulations. I know this looks different, but happy #1 pick. Reese, back to you.
Anthony, thank you very much.
So if y'all hear my phone alert go off, that's Woj. I got him on Ringer. As soon as he tweets, it goes off. This computer, I don't like being on the computer. I like my phone, man, because everything comes to my phone.
He's going to go through somebody or over him. The problem is he didn't go to the rim as much as he should have. He didn't shoot as many free throws. But a 3-level
He said he wanted size. The GM, you know.
Range from 3.
Hey.
He can put the ball on the deck and get to the rim, and he's got a good middle game. He can pull up. He's got a good step-back move. Offensively, he can really score. He just wasn't as efficient because he settled for a lot of three-point shots, a number of them contested. He's got the ability to be an outstanding defender. He's got a 6'9" wingspan, and with that crazy athleticism, his ability to get off the floor, he can really get.
I love big, man. I love big guys, man. I love big guards.
He hasn't been a constant defender and sustained it over time, but he's got all the tools. The work ethic that his coach Tom Crean has said he's
Well, we
never
got
had a player
another
like
tweet.
Edwards, and he's
Charlotte's
had
focus
Victor
on.
Oladipo.
Oh, God. Charlotte going to take LaMelo. Good
Just
Lord.
really a fantastic talent. The question is
Charlotte taking Melo.
Going to be about being great.
It just said Charlotte focus on LaMelo Ball. I hate Jordan, man. I really, you know what? Jordan probably gonna draft him because the Pistons wanted him. That's probably why. I hate Jordan, man.
An NBA caliber move. step backs. His footwork is ridiculous, and he moves a little bit like James Harden, just in terms of the size, the physicality, the shiftiness. I think he can have a Donovan Mitchell type of impact in the NBA. A guy you can
Please don't bring up Donovan Mitchell. I'm trying to have a good day.
Some pick and roll, go make something happen. Now he needs to buy in defensively. He needs to take better shots, but the talent is certainly there.
I mean, the talent. There's no doubt the talent is there. He goes into the West, which is one of the most challenging conferences to play in. But ultimately, I like the young core of this team. I guess the next question for them moving forward is, who are the veteran presences that you're keeping around them to make sure that this team continues to grow in the right direction? I think that's important. We have guys like Cat, D'Angelo Russell, and now Anthony Edwards.
Now, Anthony Edwards added
Come
to
on,
the
Warriors.
puzzle for the time being. And the team that will make the next selection is the Golden State Warriors. And if you happen to just be joining us as the Warriors are on the clock, word came from Woj that this afternoon, Klay Thompson, who was coming off an injury to his left ACL, injured his right lower leg, the severity of which is not.
So with Lamellar Ball, that means the Pistons most likely finna pick twice.
Curry healed and ready to go.
So the chances of taking Hayes is just got really real. It just got really real. Now they're not getting Lamello. Melo going to Charlotte, bro.
Perhaps recharge this dynasty. What do you expect from them in light of the injury, and really how they should approach this?
Well, I mean, I'm kind of swinging in the dark here, because
ESPN just taking their precious time with all this talking, man. Shut up. Jeez.
I don't know if I'm getting Klay Thompson back soon or not. But look, I'm on the side of saying, hey, they were already kind of playing around with the notion of trading the pick, right? That was something that was on the table before. If you can trade the pick to a Chicago Bulls for the 4th pick and get a guy like Wendell Carter, then you get your big. But also maybe getting a guy like Danny, who we talked about before, that bigger size guard that can still defend, that can maybe do some of the things Klay could do, not shoot the ball as well enough, and buy you some time until you get Klay back.
The Warriors are really smart. And I think the one thing in light of this Klay Thompson injury, to your point, we don't know the severity of it. They know more than we do, obviously, right now. But I think you stay disciplined and you stick to your plan and you don't overreact. So if Lamellar Ball,
for the Lions fans in here, Okwara got the highest number one pass rush win rate.
Then you pull the trigger on that. But I don't overreact to this.
In the
And
clutch.
I think they're too smart to do that.
I think the two options here are James Wiseman and Lamellar Ball. But if you do end up moving back, another name to think about is
Shut
Tyrese
up,
Halliburton out of
ESPN.
Iowa State.
Come
I
on.
think he's a perfect fit with this Warriors group. He doesn't need a lot of volume on the ball to be effective. He's a ball mover. He really shoots it. Fits their style perfectly.
Isaac Okoro wouldn't be bad there either from Auburn.
Isaac Okoro, a guy
where's
who
NBA TV, man?
last year, but the pick is in. The Warriors have made a decision, and now on his way to the podium with the selection, the 2nd overall in this 2020 NBA draft. Here's the Commissioner Adam Silver.
With the 2nd pick in the 2020 NBA draft, the Golden State Warriors select James Wiseman from the University of Memphis.
James Wiseman at his home in Nashville, Tennessee, played just a few games for Memphis this past season, but he goes 2nd overall to Golden State. A big, versatile guy. He has his virtual moment with the commissioner, and he has his Golden State Warriors hat at the ready to go. He was the #1 recruit last year in 2019. Played for Penny Hardaway in high school and in college. Played 3 games at Memphis before withdrawing for the NBA draft. And you see that he was a force, and he was prepared. He had people talking in the preseason last year with Wiseman and Precious Achiuwa both being at Memphis that perhaps they would run it all the way to the Final Four. It didn't unfold that way, as Wiseman had a long and winding road. He credits Penny Hardaway for making him into the player he is.
Got an alert. 300 in the building. What it is?
Study film every day. He taught me about the game of basketball, how to think the game, just like how to be in the game and how to be in the moment. He would tell me.
Be right back, y'all.
Stories about Shaq, just like how he ran the court for his size, and really just me and him studying film about Shaq. If we mess up on a play or something, or like if I mess up or make a mistake, he'd be like, "Man, what you doing? You need to get back on defense." Or he'd be like, "Man, you messing up. Like you really just messed up that play right there. Man, you gotta make this perfect." And then he'd just give me a death stare like. Then I'd be like, oh man, suicide, so gotta get on the line. you have a coach that already played in the NBA, and him knowing like how the NBA plays, it helped out my game a lot, and it really impacted my game in a positive way.
All right. What I missed? I missed something.
Here is Wiseman's reaction to being selected.
Had to check on my chili, man.
Man, you never get tired. You never cease to be amazed by the emotion and the gravity of the moment when they know it's coming, and yet still when the moment happens, it hits really deep. He's just a tremendous fan.
Yeah, he is a complete package.
All right, let's run it up, man. Come on, pick up the pace. I'm not trying to be here till 12 o'clock at night.
He's got really
Good Lord, man.
You can see that little turnaround jumper. He can score in the post. He can step away, knock down a 17.
Yeah, we know all of that. We know. Yeah, we know Melo gone. I'm trying to see what Woe's gonna say about the next team. Stop it. Stop what? Wait a minute.
So much,
See what he's talking about.
Who I liken to a bigger Chris Bosh when he came out of Georgia Tech in 2003. I don't think the game's passed by great big guys, and I think James Wiseman has a chance in this league to be a great big
Stop what? Oh,
James
okay.
Wiseman going second overall to Golden State, and the newest Warrior is with Malika.
Thanks, Reese. James, congratulations. After everything that you've been through, both personally and collegiately this year, what does it mean? How does it feel to finally call yourself an NBA player?
I mean, all praises be to God first, but just me going through this adversity made me stronger as a person, and I'm truly ready just to go to Golden State and just to go and just learn as much as possible.
Yeah, we know, George. We know. We waiting on the next pick after. I'm trying to get some type of update on what they're going to do.
For what you were going to face in this league.
It's been great adversity. Just having God on my side, just leading me throughout the way. Having Coach P on my side, my family on my side. And really just building my mental toughness and just creating that chip on my shoulder to where I just...
Man, this is the best turnout that we ever had, man. 300 people in here.
Because of the pandemic, James, you haven't played
Shout out to y'all.
Basketball in over a year. What
Stanley Johnson. That's who you think Williams is, huh?
Golden State team.
Like I said,
just versatility, be able to rebound, run the floor.
Come on, just do it one time, Pistons. The Pistons haven't picked who I wanted since Andre Drummond. That's how long it's been since the Pistons actually picked somebody that I wanted. Nope, wait, correction. No, yeah, that's right. Andre Drummond. That was the last time they picked somebody that I wanted. And he failed, obviously.
One would assume the top three going into this draft.
This time, I want you to go ahead and get Killian Hayes, bro.
What the Hornets will do with the third overall pick.
Yeah, we know about Melo gone. We knew that already. I'm on Twitter.
NBA draft. The Charlotte Hornets select Lamellar Ball from Chino Hills, California.
Look at his daddy.
Lamellar Ball goes third overall.
Look at his daddy. You don't want him to go. He don't want his daddy. Don't want him to go there.
And if you know the competitive spirit of the Ball brothers, I would say that after Lonzo gives him his time in the sun, probably won't let him forget that anytime soon.
Hey man, still don't mean the trade can't happen. We've seen trades happen. We've seen players switch hats before.
Professional players as well. It has been a long and winding road for LaMelo to get to the NBA.
Ninth grade, I was Chino Hills, 135 and up. After that, Chino Hills again, sophomore year. And then left junior year, went to Lithuania. Came back and Pops created the league. Did that in the States and then had an all-star team. Then went overseas again, all overseas. And then Cleveland, went from there, and then Australia. Every time I go overseas,
I'm trying to see who coming next, man. They taking forever. Yeah, LeVar mad. His daddy ain't like that.
I learned a lot and grew from there.
The Hornets have talked about a slow build, but they may have a star, Mike.
Well, LaMelo's superpower is his playmaking. I think he's going to be one of the best.
Yes. Yes. Chicago's picking Patrick. Get him away. Get him away. Yes, take Patrick. You do that.
Than his brother Alonzo, and there he's getting out in transition, showing the size there, every bit of a 6'7".
I think it's going to be either Killian Hayes or Halliburton. To be honest, that's what I think is going to happen.
But he's a shot maker. He's not afraid of a big moment. He can shoot it off the bounce. He can shoot it off the catch. He has deep range. He can create space with step back. So I really think the Charlotte Hornets got the best player in the draft here at number 3.
And they were in need of a star, too, with Kemba Walker having departed a year ago.
And this is a small market team, so they need a guy like that who they can hand the keys to.
How about a little history for the Ball brothers? They are the first.
So Cleveland is fielding trades for the 5th pick.
In fact, only one other set of brothers have been top 10 picks. That's the Short brothers, Eugene and Hermes.
At this point, I'm not even sure if I even want the Pistons to trade up now. It's like, for what?
As well. And look at this. 1995, LeVar Ball, the Carolina Panthers.
He said, I wouldn't mind Halliburton. Halliburton.
LeVar said a lot of things.
So I'm just saying, now I have a chance since his son will be playing for Michael Jordan's team. This is going to be so interesting.
That's a great point, and could explain the pick altogether. Just Michael choosing that so he can put an end to that debate if there were really a debate. But Lamellar Ball going there, and the Chicago Bulls are now on the clock. What do you think of the pick for Charlotte?
I think it's the best available talent. I think LaMelo is a very special player. It is interesting having Terry Rozier that came there from Boston. But the star turned out this year to be Devontae Graham. Well, I thought he deserved most improved players. Erroneous the fact that he didn't get that award or get more votes. But still, now how do you get him involved in that offense? You have guys like,
I'm getting alerts, y'all.
Washington, who are part of this team. You can insert him, but I still think they still have a lot more work to do as far as, how can you create plays because they're a smaller team with 2 guards and Terry Rozier and Devontae Graham.
Yeah, he's going from Yves Saint Laurent to Alexander Julian now. But he's gonna fit in well because he shares the ball and he's such a good passer.
Where them insiders at? Somebody dropped something in here.
He's not a good
Help.
shooter. He's got to improve his shooting and has to buy into defense.
Okay, you're going to hear from Lamellar Ball in a little
That
while.
Patrick Williams, that's a Bulls type of pick, man.
Technical issues, and we'll get that straightened out with the Bulls. In the meantime, the Chicago Bulls, new coach Billy Donovan, their pick 4th overall is in.
With the 4th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Chicago Bulls select Patrick Williams from Florida State University.
Woo! There is Patrick Williams, and he's going to Chicago to play for Billy Donovan, played for Leonard Hamilton at Florida State, who he's put a number of mature, hardworking guys into the league. Patrick Williams will be the next one. Perhaps you could say that Patrick Williams is a guy whose career is about to go into full bloom.
All right, well, you got 2 for today.
My mom actually owns her own flower shop, Charlotte, North Carolina. She's been having that business for 13 years now. I first got involved 9th to 10th grade. When I got my permit and my license, I was actually able to start delivering flowers for her. I was making maybe $7 or $8 every delivery. Now I have maybe 10 deliveries a day. It was definitely good money coming in.
One is right across the street here, and then your next one is in car, probably about 5 minutes apart.
You just learn the type of temperature that the flowers have to be in. The car always has to be cool unless you're delivering some certain type of flowers where you might have to turn the heat on in the back. So to my new teammates, if you ever need help with any type of flowers, I'm your guy.
He's really been able to blossom as a player, Jay Will.
Look, I said this yesterday. I was like, how come nobody's talking about Patrick Williams? That guy that came off the bench, averaged 9 points, but still, the size, the frame, the dexterity, his versatility, the way he can defend. Like, he can defend a multiple positions. And look, the fit with Laurie Marketing and Company, Wendell Carter, I love this move for Chicago Bulls.
So the Bulls at Patrick Williams, 4th overall. Going there. Cavaliers on the clock, but now we go to Diana Taurasi, who sat down with Patrick Williams.
Come on, Woj, where you at?
What skill do you think he'll bring to whatever team drafts you?
I think for sure versatility. I think I can make plays at any position you put me at. in today's NBA, that's huge.
What helps you be secure with yourself?
I take it back to the group that I have around me, relying on them to make sure that I don't get outside of myself.
I love that. You have to be yourself, because guess what? Everyone else is taken.
Right.
Pat, it was great to get to know you. Thank you, AT&T. Beam me out.
Yo, that was a go.
Diana just disappeared. Like it was like you're trying to guard her. She was there and then she was gone all of a sudden. Billy Donovan hoping that that type of mystical power will also go with Patrick Williams, who's visiting with Malika Andrews now.
Anybody?
Patrick, you come from a basketball family. Your siblings played. Your parents played at an HBCU. What does it mean to share this moment with them?
I mean, it's huge. It's huge for sure. First, I'm just blessed. Blessed to be in this position. Blessed to be here with them for sure. But also been blessed. Dreams bigger than draft night. Draft night for sure is. I'm grateful for it for sure. But there's work to be done. I'm just excited to go to Chicago and
Hey, listen to me. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Right now, it's between Denny and Hayes. If Denny falls,
You are the second youngest player.
I'm probably
in this
gonna
draft. You
take
didn't start
the
a single
poor
game
man's Luka
when you were
Doncic.
in
To be
college.
honest,
What gives you
if
the confidence
Denny
to belong
falls,
on this NBA stage?
I don't think he is, but
the work that you put in. If you put in enough work, you can't have nothing but confidence. And then I just give the credit.
if he falls, you gotta take him, bro. You gotta take him if he falls.
To encourage me all season.
I don't want Obi, man. All he do is dunk. I need a point guard.
To support my work, and then my coaches and teammates.
Absolutely, and I look forward.
Okay, if we do get Obi, who gonna be passing them? We gotta take a guard with the 16th pick. Who gonna be passing them them lobs?
Smile over the shoulder. I see we get a smile like that from Patrick. I bet we will soon. Cleveland Cavaliers had a tumultuous season. They are now on the clock. They have been guard heavy in recent drafts. When they go big.
They taking a Coro.
NBA draft. The Minnesota
The
Timberwolves.
Cavs taking a Coro, not Obi, brother. They taking the Coro.
My grandmother's right here, and my mother's right here. They're with me at all times.
He beat out Woj this time, Shams.
Hey, yo, welcome to the new Chris Paul workout show. If you want to make it to the NBA, you got to have a killer crossover.
You want Halliburton?
Here's the deal. There's no replacing the real Chris Paul, just like there's no replacing State Farm.
Man, what happened? Who are you? I'm the new Chris.
Man, you want the real deal? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
NBA championship.
Boy, these tweets is flying, man. Yeah, I know, man. 333. Oh, my 335, man. Y'all are, oh my God. Y'all the best, man. Y'all the absolute best. I did not expect this type of turnout, to be honest. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Much love to all of y'all. To come in here and watch this thing with my crazy behind, man. It's confirmed. It's confirmed for Klay Thompson. He tore his Achilles. Confirmation. Micro Mike, what's the deal? What's up, brother?
NBA Draft 2020 is presented by State Farm. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Man, I'll bet to the parents and the family members, all of these pictures that you see just seem like yesterday, and all of these guys, by the end of the night, will find out where they will start their NBA future. It's when a dream is realized, but it's really when the work begins. Cleveland Cavaliers, 5th overall pick. Here's the commissioner, Adam Silver.
With the 5th pick in the 2020,
the Atlanta Hawks is picking
Cavaliers select Isaac Okongwu from Auburn.
Okongwu. So that's going to be the 6th pick, Atlanta. So Detroit has a choice between Denny, Killian Hayes, oh my God, and Obi, and Halliburton. All of them are right there for the taking.
Program that long, but made quite an impact. Jay, this is a guy that you have been touting as a guy who could really be an effective NBA player.
I think he's the best wing defender in this draft. He gets down in the stance, he's got a low center of gravity, and he's really tough.
The Pistons got options, man. Come on, Troy Weaver.
Here he's switching off onto an excellent player that's going to be taken in the lottery, I believe, Kyrie Lewis Jr. of Alabama.
Come on, Troy Weaver.
Able to disrupt with his length. He's got a tremendous motor, and he plays so hard. Really good in transition and really good putting it on the deck. An excellent driver and getting to the rim. He rebounds well. He's a good offensive rebounder. He doesn't do right now. He's not a
No,
he's got to become a better.
that can't be true. Is it true? Is it true?
Everything else, and it shows you the value of a wing that can really defend multiple positions.
Hey, let's go! Let's go! We taking Killian Hayes, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Isaac Okoro joins Cleveland. Colin Sexton is there. Darius Garland is there. Isaac was coached in college by Bruce Pearl.
Let's go.
Joins us now, and
that's what I'm talking about, Troy Weaver.
You know, Reese character.
Pistons are picking Killian Hayes. We there. We there. We there, y'all. We there. We are there. We are there. Yes, it's true. Yes. Yes. Yes, the Pistons, for multiple sources, are going for Killian Hayes. Absolutely unbelievable. All of our Detroit writers, Shams, everybody are confirming that the Pistons are going to get Killian Hayes. It has happened. We finally took someone that the Detroit Pistons fan base wanted. Unbelievable. Him and Sekou. Oh my God, man. Oh my God.
Parents are Nigerian, and they just lived the
Oh my God.
hard work and grateful. So he lives in the gym. He's got really good.
That just made my day. That just made my day right there.
But he took big shots for us. He wasn't afraid of the moment.
Ugh.
But because he's a winner and he's such a
This man, you know, this kid can literally turn into a James Harden type of guy for our Pistons, man. Without all the 30,000 shots, though, because he's a true point guard and he knows how to distribute the ball to big men. He definitely can do that.
All right, my man, Bruce Pearl from Auburn.
So we still have another pick, though, in the first round. Thank you, Mr. Troy Weaver. This stream is on fire!
Player in Auburn's history. What is it about your
Man, we back! Oh my God, man! I gotta do a hell of a video after this draft, man. Y'all see, I'm all set and ready over there. I got the green screen cooking. Yes, we got another pick, my brother. We got the 16th pick too.
Championships, and that is what you are known for. Who are you most looking forward to guarding in this league?
Yeah, you know, I'm just around a whole bunch of my family, my friends, everybody that got me to this place right now. But, you know, I'm looking forward to guarding anybody in the NBA. Looking forward to guarding the best players on every team.
Absolutely. And how has being first generation, like we just heard be talked about, how has that shaped you?
I mean, it fits me well, you know. I just put the work in every single day. You know, I have people around my circle to help me out. You know, I just feel great, feel blessed to be around here.
Congratulations, Isaac. Reese.
Malika, Isaac, thank you very much. The Atlanta Hawks are on the clock right now, the 6th overall pick. Trae Young trying to transfer.
I'm in a hell of a mood now. 350 in my live stream. Pistons drafted who I wanted. Chili in the crock pot. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Identity, and I think he's the best big in the draft. Defensively reminds me a little bit of Bam Adebayo, just with his ability to step out, switch, protect the rim, be a finisher. So I think he'd be a great target for them.
There he is, sitting and waiting to see if his name is going to be called. Coming up soon,
Come on, make the official call. I just want to hear it.
An explosive guy from his home in Riverside, California.
I just want to hear
I gotta give Travis Schlenk a lot of love. I mean, he's done one hell of a job for this franchise. His ability to draft Jonathan Collins. You obviously get Trae Young. That's still always going to be one of those drafts. Luka Doncic, Trae Young, but he decided to go with Trae Young. And Kevin Huerter, DeAndre Hunter. They have a lot of really good. Cam Reddish, a lot of good young wings. I think having a physical presence like that.
Man, shut up and get to the Pistons, man.
It certainly makes sense to go with Okongwu because of his size. He's a great defensive player. His ability to block shots and rebound at a high level. But Tyrese Halliburton also, as a point guard, would be a good choice.
Okay, so the pick is now in for the Atlanta Hawks, 6th overall. We'll see who Atlanta has selected as the Commissioner Adam Silver makes his way to the podium.
With the 6th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Onyeka Okongwu from the University of Southern California.
And there he is, Onyeka Okongwu, going in the first round, 6th overall, two-time Mr. Basketball player in the state of California. Only the 4th guy.
Bro, Thomas, it's over.
Tyson Chandler also drafted in the top 6 of the NBA draft. And here is Okongwu from his 2016 California State High School Championship team. Is that a loaded squad or what? What? Okongwu and the 3 Ball brothers all playing together, and they won a state championship, as you might expect. His older brother, Nnamdi, was playing alongside Lonzo Ball at Chino Hills. He would tell his teammates that the younger brother was going to be better than him on the basketball court. Nnamdi Okongwu always saw the promise in his little brother.
Why y'all keep saying Obi? Obi is not coming here. They already picked Killian. It's over. It's over. Killian Hayes is the pick.
Nnamdi was a gentle giant. When you see him, the energy in the room would just be uplifted.
Yeah, this is a really good talent.
He was gonna go to Loyola Marymount.
We just got rid of a guy that y'all said that couldn't stretch the floor, but then now y'all want Obi. Like what? No, we got Killian. No. All of those dunks, that's gonna be cool for once or twice in the game. That's gonna be nice.
Later, he passed away. I'll always keep his legacy and memory alive.
So y'all don't believe me, obviously, from some of these comments in here. I'm live on Twitter right now. The pick is already done. It's over. We have Killian Hayes, man. Y'all still commenting other people. It's a wrap. We have Killian Hayes. And Twitter is exploding, man. Exploding in a positive light for once.
Onyeka, you are wearing that bracelet right now that says, "We will never forget you, Nnamdi." How is his legacy driving you today?
Now, Obi is a New York pick. That is so New York. Oh, that is so New York. You don't even got a point guard. You about to get this guy who's a dunk machine. He is a dunk machine. Now let's get it.
Mention the NBA because you said that you don't think anything is promised.
Now, I know a lot of y'all been watching Obi's highlights, but you're not really thinking. You're not thinking, man. He's not about to be doing all of that dunking all over everybody in the league, man. It's just not going to happen.
I don't even know what to say right now, man. I'm just so blessed just to be in this position. I work my tail off to be here. And I'm just happy that God.
It's a different league today, man.
I want to talk to Mom, Kate. Your family has gone through an unthinkable tragedy. And yet here you are with Onyeka. What do you...
We at 400, baby. 400. 400. Not 100. 100. We at 400.
Not to forget where he's from. And and just to be who he is. To continue to be who he is.
That's what's up, man, for Obi. I mean, not for Obi, for Ngwaku.
Thank you for letting us share in this special moment with your family. Onyeka, maybe you already knew
Onyeka.
you're wearing the right Hawks colors. Congratulations. Reese, we're going back to you.
What's good, Humble Lifestyle? What's the deal? Let me make you a moderator.
A little insight as to which team might be happy to select them in the Hawks and putting together quite a collection.
If it will let me, good Lord.
Detroit Pistons with the 7th.
It won't let me right now. I'm going to make you a moderator, though.
Here's the commissioner.
With the 7th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Killian Hayes.
Killian Hayes! It's official, baby! Yes, sir!
With his folks, his dad played.
Yes, sir!
Killian getting his moment as he is headed to the Detroit Pistons as Wayne Casey and company trying to find some guys to build.
My boys is texting me now, man.
What do you think of this pick, Mike? He's extremely crafty. He's one of the best pick and roll players in the entire draft. He has great size at 6'5", and he gives them a point guard.
Let's go. Put them logos in there, Nomis.
And say, be the engine.
Let's go.
He's extremely crafty as a playmaker. He's great in pick and roll, getting to his left hand. He can hit the pop man. He can pass it off the dribble with either hand. On the move, tremendous.
Yes, sir. Official, baby.
He's not the most athletic guy, but he's extremely crafty inside the paint.
We at 400 in this live stream.
Now, he needs to improve as a perimeter shooter. Only 27% from three over the course of his career, but there's a lot to like about his long-term upside.
So Killian Hayes, who at times wanted to come back to the United States and play high school ball, maybe play in college here as well.
We here, man. We here, but we got another pick. So don't y'all get excited and leave. We still got another pick. We got another pick.
Pick a franchise that almost every year you wait and see what are they going to do. The New York Post headline: Kristaps Porzingis.
Hey, listen.
There ended up being traded away.
We still got another one, baby.
Agents that really wouldn't give them the time of day to see if the Knicks can.
Boy, this response on Twitter is crazy right now.
Coaches, they've changed front offices, they've frustrated their fans, even their most prominent ones at times who've grown weary of waiting. And they finally think that maybe Tom Thibodeau is the one who can turn things around. So what do the Knicks need to do?
Hell of a nab for Washington, though.
Closely, you're a New York guy.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Who would have thought that Dingy would fall all the way to 9, man? That's a hell of a nab for them.
In the guard position, obviously you have RJ Barrett, who I thought people, thought he was going to have a bigger year. But still,
boy, this is crazy. I can't believe this is crazy. Yeah, Bob Quinn does. Why can't he be more like Troy? Why can't we have Troy Weaver as a Lion? Him and Stefanski and the crew.
I think Tyrese Halliburton.
The Stefanskis and.
There's Devin Vassell of Florida State, another guy who's long-armed and defend.
I can't do that right now. I'm in a live stream, brother.
He would be a good, but
trying to house party me, and I'm in a live stream.
Well. So there are a number of really good options at 8. Because of some of the surprises we've seen, New York's going to get maybe a better player than they had anticipated.
Hey, Weaver, he ain't playing, man. He aggressive out here in these streets. That's what we needed, man. If we going to rebuild, we got to be aggressive out here in these streets, man.
Halliburton is a projected top 5 pick. He's a top 5 prospect for me. And so
now we just got to, you got to get Blake Griffin out of here.
Who's a ball-dominant guy who's really good in pick and roll.
And Patrick Williams at 4 is a surprise. I mean, going that.
Yeah, I think we might go for some size next, man.
Right, but it's a surprise. I would also say, all this talk you hear around New York, it's like, oh, bring.
Going fourth overall. That's
I'm back.
As the highest draft pick in Florida State history. With Tom Thibodeau there, any concerns about dealing with rookies there? Sometimes that's been challenging historically. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I mean, Carl Anthony Towns has spoken up about it. Other players have as well. I mean, look, Jimmy Butler is the one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tibbs and the way he prepares, but I will say this for Tibbs. The way they've constructed this team in New York with Worldwide West and Leon Rose and the pieces they have around, you feel like everything's moving in the right direction. I do feel that Tibbs, is a guy that wants to lead, and I think he can lead the right way. There's no doubt about it.
That's the really hard thing about the draft is you only get rookies out of it.
Well, sometimes they trade the picks away because they don't want them, which is the point, Mister. You can't get snarky.
It's only JV.
Hey, they got Patrick Ewing out of the draft. That worked out. He was a rookie. It worked out.
Sometimes the coaches need to listen to certain rookies. If you have the talent that Patrick Ewing has, then maybe the coach is the one who adjusts because it is a players' league after all. And maybe you look.
I think we might get Naismith. Y'all think we get Naismith next?
The spotlight that is inherent.
Halliburton ain't falling to 16. That ain't gonna happen. The Pistons I tell you what though. The Pistons need to go ahead and trade it up and snag him right quick.
NBA draft.
We got number one. We got number one right now. We need to make that happen.
What an emotional moment for the Dayton Flyers. Getting a round of applause from Adam Silver.
What'd you say? Surprised how many people who don't. Well, you're always gonna have somebody. It's always gonna people that's gonna say, "Oh, the Pistons made the wrong pick," or this, that, and the third. It's always gonna be that crowd out here. You got always gonna have the "get off my lawn" crowd out here.
Absolutely showtime. He didn't have any Division I scholarship offers. He went on to win the Wooden Award. It took him a while to be able to fly high enough to do some of these things that we've been able to enjoy. It wasn't always about playing above the rim.
I didn't start dunking until later in life. Little baby Obi didn't dunk until he was a senior in high school. I had the little baby rims.
Where them trades at, man?
And it took a while for me to dunk.
Where them trades?
So me going from 6'2" my junior year to 6'5", me being able to dunk my senior year, it was definitely something I had to get used to.
What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Back up to 400, man. And if you got your account set up, please smash the like button for your boy.
Put it on the show for everybody. I wasn't always this good at dunking.
Is he the highest career field goal percentage by an AP Player of the Year? That is some pretty significant company that Obi Toppin is keeping there with Big Lou, Big Bill, and Zion Williamson. He is with Malika.
Obi, your mother recently said that if you had told her 5 years ago that you would be an NBA player.
I wouldn't believe her.
Man, they going crazy. We may have some knuckleheads in here, but they going crazy on Twitter, man.
Damn, bro. I'm sorry.
No, you don't need to be sorry.
Appreciate y'all for smashing the like button for your mans, man.
Thought it was an April Fool's joke.
Who we get next, man? Come on, start dropping them comments. Let's go. Who next? Who do we get next?
It's a blessing. I want to thank God. Without him, I would not be here.
Well, I must be following a special crowd because I haven't seen nothing yet on Twitter, to be honest.
I appreciate
of that variety.
I wouldn't be here without him. My coach is right here in the back, Coach Grant, Coach Greer. I would not be here without them. So I'm very grateful, and it's a blessing to be in this position. So.
Who we getting, man? I see some Naismith. I see some Cole. I ain't seen no RJ. No RJ Hampton.
Why is it so important to you to be putting on a Knicks jersey?
Nah, Denny gone. Denny going to Washington. Maxey, okay.
You to be putting on that jersey.
We're not drafting players that's ready yet. He's ready enough to come here. That's not what the Pistons doing, man. We in a full-fledged rebuild right now. We looking at the ceiling. Where would the ceiling be for those players? We're not trying to get players to come in here and be LeBron James immediately.
Thank you so much, and congratulations. Hopefully we get to see you at Dykeman or one of those parks on the street soon a little bit too. Reese.
Malika, thank you very much. His dad, Obadiah Toppin,
absolutely do.
Known as Dunker's Delight from the And One mixtape tour. Avery Wojnarowski joins us now. Woj, what do you have on Obi Toppin and the Knicks selection at number 8?
L&M absolutely do.
As Obi Toppin was to be drafted by the Knicks, they really, really wanted him. They had thought they might need to move up in this draft. They worried Cleveland might take him at number 5. But as it turns out, he got to them. This is a player that Leon Rose, the new president of basketball operations, had targeted.
Yeah, we've been knew that Denny was going to Washington. Like I said, I'm getting the updates as they come in on Twitter. Trying to keep y'all ahead of the curve. Give y'all some treats, man.
This was for the Knicks exactly how they hoped to script it.
Woj, I just have one other thing. First of all, thanks, because I was so afraid you were about to tell me the pick was on the move right there. Thanks for not doing that. And you said
I ain't hear nobody say nothing about that Devin Vassell. Oh, as soon as I said it, somebody put it up there.
I'm glad to get
okay. Like I said, it's still a lot of options, man.
Woj giving us a great insight on why the Knicks have chosen Obi Toppin, who grew 7 inches from his junior year in high school to what he is now.
Yeah, he was a 6'2" guard in high school, but he's an explosive athlete that can finish at the basket with either hand.
I will give anybody $100.
77% in transition and can really get out and run. Tends to leak out early at times, but his finishing ability, he reminds you a little bit of Amari Stoudemire with the way he plays. Tip dunks, lobs. There he is running the floor and can dunk it with either hand. Had 107 dunks this last year that led the country. You threw it up there. He went as high as he needed to.
They putting the videos up there with Sekou and Killian.
Just under 40%, so he can pick and pop. He can pick and roll. The only question is his lateral is getting out the guard.
Hey, it's yeah. Absolutely, Hitman.
Okay, the Wizards now making the pick.
Man, Washington ain't gonna scare nobody.
With the 9th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Deni Avdija.
To be honest, shoot.
So Deni Avdija, the guy
they was talking about trading John Wall.
Up to the draft, goes in the top 10, 9th overall to the Washington Wizards, youngest ever to play from a.
I give anybody $100 to tell me who Obi Toppin is going to bully in this league at 6'9".
The steal of the draft, to be honest. I think Deni Avdija, when we look back 5 years from now, we're going to see a guy who could be the best player even to come out of this draft. And it starts with his basketball IQ and his versatility. He's tremendous in the open court, and he has great size, 6'10". He's a fiery competitor, 225 pounds. He's tremendous getting downhill to his right. He's great attacking.
Obi Toppin is not Draymond.
And an underrated defender.
He's a dunker. He's athletic as hell now. But no. No.
He's really improved as
he's going to, I'm not saying he's going to have a bad career, but he's going to get his ass whooped down there in the paint in the NBA.
But a guy who can also be a secondary playmaker as well. I love his upside.
So Deni Avdija going to the Wizards, where he'll join John Wall, hopefully.
Man, he ain't, did you just, Corday? No, you did not, man. Did you not speak the same breath of air of Ben Wallace?
But watching television and playing Call of Duty as it.
And then on top of that, this ain't the same league, brother. This ain't the same league.
My father is Zufer Avdija. He was born in Kosovo in Serbia.
We would have got Obi and, man, we'd have been, oh, man, we need to trade him. He's the same thing over and over.
My dad was never my coach. We didn't really get along.
I'm telling Ben, man.
I remember I missed like.
I'm going to have him come look for you. You want Kyra Lewis? I would love to have Kyra Lewis, man, be honest.
And I remember me getting super angry, kicking the ball, but it made me strong. He raised me up to be a great competitor and a killer on the court. and that's why I turned.
That's crazy, man, because Killian Hayes grew up studying Dwayne Wade and Derrick Rose, man. Those was his two studies, was D Wade and Derrick Rose and James Harden.
Special night for you, an Israeli.
Obviously, you can see
What does it mean to
the
you
James
to be the
Harden
highest
traits.
Ever drafted Israeli prospect.
Thon Maker. Yeah, he can do that.
I mean, first of all, it means a lot for me.
Thon out here looking like two pencils dipped in black ink.
Represent my country and be in the highest spot possible. That's amazing. And I'm super excited and ready to get my game to the next level, and we'll see what happens.
You've been described as the Prince of Tel Aviv. What message do you want to send to your friends, your family, your fans at home?
I truly love them. I love the support. I'm gonna make you proud. I'm gonna work 100%, and I just love you. So thank you for all the support in this past season and in this off season too.
Thank you so much for your time, Denny and Reese. It looks like they already have the wine behind them to celebrate.
Well, you might as well celebrate. It's quite worthy of celebrations. We take a look at the 3 to watch brought to you by Mountain Dew as we have reached the 10th pick. Suns are on the clock. Top shooter remaining in the draft, Vanderbilt's Aaron Nesmith. Some believe perhaps the best pure shooter anywhere in this draft in 2020. Top perimeter defender Devin Vassell of Florida State. His teammate Patrick Williams has already gone off the board at 4th overall to the Chicago Bulls. And the top scorer, Cole Anthony, who had injury-riddled up and down season for North Carolina, who will take the former Tar Heel.
Yeah, we need a wing. That's what we need, man. $16 is from the Rockets. I was reading an article. Somebody had said that Cole should have stayed in school. Starting to see a lot of Naismith.
That's a Chromebook with the everything button, so you can find things instantly, from files.
What you think Sekou gonna be? You think Sekou, if I'm not mistaken, grew another inch?
For any letter, any package, anytime, right from your computer. All the amazing services of the post office, only cheaper. Get our special TV offer, a 4-week trial plus postage and a digital scale. Go to stamps.com/try and never go to the post office again.
Yeah, most definitely a forward.
Introducing the new Defender. Just the same for those little everyday trips. Good in heavy traffic. Perfect for catching up with the relatives.
I believe so too, Joey.
Dropping into the car wash en route. Giving someone
We need a center or a power forward. We need to get Blake Griffin the hell out of here. That's what we need. That's what need to happen first. They need to go.
George Floyd, he lost his life to police, and it was unnecessary. It was very tough to see that. It could have been anybody, and I wanted to use that to try.
Man, I swear they are purposely dragging this draft, bro. They are trying to make as much money as they can. They are dragging the hell out of this draft right now.
Players on the professional and collegiate level.
We just not at the come on, man.
Causes that they believe in. 9 picks have been
Jalen Smith is going at 10, man, to the Suns.
in this 2020 NBA draft, and the pick is in Valley of the Sun.
Hey, listen to me. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. If Halliburton falls to 16
The Phoenix Suns select
and the Pistons select him,
University of Maryland.
I'm going to take my shirt off and I'm going to run full speed down my street. I promise you.
Averaged a big double-double and 2.5 blocks per game last year while shooting.
He say no, please no. Oh man, what's good, Marcus?
His dad spent a lot of time away as a kid.
Welcome, 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 fellow king. Appreciate you for joining the channel, Marcus, man. A fellow Marcus. Marcus, I'm a Marcus, you a Marcus. We Marcuses, man. That's what we do. By the way, for y'all don't know my name, my real name is Marcus.
Making sure that we kept our grades up, making sure that I was taking care of my mother and sister. And even though he wasn't there, he made sure that he was a part of our lives. He kept that strict rule in the household. Wake up every morning, everything is neat, everything is clean around the house. Now I'm on my own. I wake up every morning on the weekends and I start cleaning. It's just like something that just naturally happens. But it's gonna be an amazing thing just knowing that he watched me become the man he helped me become, and just knowing that I achieved my goals that I wanted.
Impressive young man to talk to, delightful guy to be around. When he got to Maryland, they called him Sticks. He weighed maybe $195. It's probably generous.
I am absolutely shocked that he's still on the board, man. We got some type of secret injury or something? What's the hell going on?
Talented floor spacing big man that can block shots and rebound. He can block shots with either hand, whether on the ball or
Say, give you RJ, huh, Michael?
away from the ball. And a really good rebounder. An excellent scorer with really good feet. You know, he can pick and pop, makes a lot of trail threes, and shoots a good percentage. Shot 54% from the field. He had 21 double-doubles this year, averaged over 15 points and over 10.5 rebounds, blocked almost 2.5 shots per game. So he can fill up a stat sheet, and he's very fluid with a great motor. Can really change.
I already said RJ.
Instincts are excellent. Pick and roll with Anthony Cowan Jr.
Ain't nothing wrong with Halliburton, but I like RJ.
It's a really good pick by Phoenix, and a player that's going to continue to get better and better.
What a cool moment there. You see the emotion from Jalen Smith and his dad, Charles, that you saw the story about. A naval man who's also a diehard Lakers fan who just saw.
All right, let me scour through here and see if I can find something for y'all.
Jalen Smith, the 10th overall pick. San Antonio is on the clock with the 11th overall pick. They had a run of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. The last time they missed the playoffs, things were a little bit different. Gas cost $1.22 a gallon. Titanic was in the theater. See David Robinson, who was hurt. He played in only 6 games, and so that brought them to a position to be able to make the draft. #1 overall selection, they took Tim Duncan. 22 consecutive postseason appearances after.
You know, so the Pistons trading for that number 16th pick is starting to look like it's gonna bode well for them, man.
Hey, how good is our crew to get that picture of the gas just after I mentioned it? And Titanic too. It's not like the Titanic. The Spurs fans not making the playoffs this year. Tiger Woods won his first major, a Masters, got a green jacket. You know, they only have one green jacket. You only have one, no matter how many times you win the Masters. And then Cuba Gooding Jr. won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor, playing Rod Tidwell and Jerry Maguire. So the Spurs are on the clock. You're incredulous that Tyrese Halliburton has not been taken. And in the break, I said to him, that's okay. They're just waiting to let the Spurs do it and work their magic in this area of the draft.
I mean, if there's one team in which has had great point guards from Tony Parker and company, and guards, Manu Ginobili, who understand how to play in the pop system, you would think that Tyrese Halliburton would be the perfect fit for them. Even the likes of DeJounte Murray, Derek White, him kind of piecing together with their size and length, that could be scary.
Are y'all gonna take him or not?
He's a perfect Popovich point guard. He values the basketball.
Okay, they go to
he
alert.
shares it, moves it all around, and he's great in transition as well. I mean, there's a level of excitement watching him play. I got to see him out in Greece with the under-19 USA basketball team, and he looked like a young Jason Kidd at times, just getting guys off in the open court and then making open shots. So I love his game right now. One of the more ready players in this draft.
Yeah, the most complete player and the best prospect still on the board. But, you know, another Sadiq Bey of Villanova wouldn't be a bad choice here either. There are a number of ways that I think San Antonio could go, but Halliburton is #1 on the best available.
But the common thread between those two guys would be they feel like Spurs-type players because of their maturity and attitude and demeanor.
They know how to play, and they know how to play, and it's not about them. and they're willing to play their tails off to win. Yeah, absolutely.
So the clock winding down. You see on the screen right now Jay's best available players, led by Tyrese Halliburton from Iowa State, Devin Vassell from Florida State, Anthony Neesmith and Kyra Lewis Jr., the point guard from Alabama.
Okay, here we go.
Incredible speed. But
oh, the Spurs taking wow, they taking Vassell, bro.
Off the board. We're winding down.
Wow.
To make their pick and waiting.
Oh, wow.
Longer until we get it in. You wonder if San Antonio's trying to do something with this pick, or if it's just a legit.
Wow, one of these cats really could fall, man.
Guy that they need to take a long, hard look at just because of his length, his defense.
Yeah, I know, man. I know you wanted them, brother. But yeah, they took it. Wow, that wow.
Season. He's a late bloomer.
That's what I said, man. With the draft, it's never going to go like you think.
The Spurs picking 11th overall, and
yeah, RJ still around and Halliburton, man.
In which they didn't make the NBA playoffs, and Popovich was talking about how he didn't really care about all of the streaks that came to an end that all of the media guys wanted to talk about. But
I am absolutely shocked that these dudes are still around.
Now they'll be able to add a piece, whoever that might be, coming up in just a few minutes. And it looks as if now the pick is in for the San Antonio Spurs, 11th overall, and we'll see what Popovich and the Spurs are doing now. They've worked their magic. They're taking guys Ginobili, Parker, Kawhi Leonard. Here's the commissioner, Adam Silver.
With the 11th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the San Antonio Spurs select Devin Vassell from Florida State University.
See, on my mock draft, I had Vassell going.
The second Seminole.
I had him going at number 8.
The board. Devin Vassell joining Patrick Williams, his teammate at Florida State, as lottery picked, and Vassell is going to the San Antonio Spurs. But that hat's fitting just about right now. He is in his home in Brazelton, Georgia. Look at Devin Vassell. Look at the face. Look how young. Only 6 years ago.
I'm in the live stream. Come on.
Guys grow up quickly these days, don't they? Elite on the front of the jerseys. Elite. A good adjective for his game as well.
I'll be right back. I'm about to go check this chili and see if it's done so my baby can eat, man.
Brought to you by Dell. He is an analytics guy that the analytics lovers love Devin Vassell.
Yeah, his efficiency, his steal and block rates. And this is a guy who made a huge jump. I don't think anyone expected him to really be a lottery pick this early in his career, and he's exactly what the NBA is looking for. They want guys who can guard multiple positions, who can make open shots, and really we haven't seen this type of productivity and efficiency since Anthony Davis, so that's pretty good company to be in.
Obviously a different type of player than Anthony Davis, but the dominance and the productivity are similar.
No question. He is rangy, he is versatile, he's a two-way player, he's an excellent defender. I think the second best wing defender in the draft behind Isaac Okoro of Auburn. And he's very good on the break, shoots 71% on the break, a 41% career three-point shooter. He had over 40 threes, over 40 steals, and 25 blocks this season. He led Florida State in everything. The guy is going to be an outstanding NBA player.
Second guy taken tonight, not really ranked as a recruit coming out of high school, and turns into a lottery pick, Malika.
Exactly. You were not necessarily seen as a Division I prospect coming out of high school, but improved every single year. How has the experience of being doubted shaped you?
I mean, first off, I just gotta thank God for this. But I mean, honestly, it was a lot of hard work, a lot of, dedication, and I felt like I just, a lot of people doubted me, a lot of people, said this or that, but I always knew the work that I was putting in, and I knew that, I have no words. It's just a blessing for real.
Absolutely. Your shot has garnered a lot of attention. What are your goals surrounding that area as you enter the league?
Just keep improving. I think from my high school to college, I went from like 27 to about 40%. And I think, it just shows the hard work that I've been putting in. My shot didn't change and everything's fine, but I think that right now I'm just excited and I'm ready.
Well, that Spurs hat looks good on you, sir. Enjoy this night with your family. Reese?
Malika, thank you. Congratulations to Devin Vassell. A couple of Seminoles have gone Patrick Williams, 4th overall, going to the Chicago Bulls and new coach Billy Donovan, and Devin Vassell going to veteran Greg Popovich at San Antonio. The Sacramento Kings are now about to make a selection, and that pick is in. Here is the commissioner with the Kings selection.
With the 12th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft,
They select Halliburton.
select Tyrese Halliburton.
Now he about to go to a dark hole. I feel bad for Halliburton, man. The Kings organization, that sucks, man, that he got to go there.
Absolute steal for the Kings, Jay.
I do. I think he's one of the best guards there is in the draft. And look, the reality for the Sacramento Kings is you're not sure if De'Aaron Fox wants to be there long term. You're not sure if Buddy Hield wants to be there long term. Drafting a young
That sucks for him, brother.
and come in case that doesn't pan
That
out.
sucks for him.
I think it's
Dilly to you too, Nomas. Yeah, because you know, like I said, De'Aaron Fox, man, act like he don't even want to be there no more. So I don't know if this can help chances, but
alongside De'Aaron Fox as well, because Tyrese Halliburton is a little bit of an unorthodox player. He's not really a go get you a bucket, break you down guard. That's actually an area where he struggles a little bit. Whereas De'Aaron Fox is one of the fastest players in the entire NBA. So I think those guys could play off each other extremely well. You know, he's a big time shooter with his
still need.
shot over 30% from three this past season. Was actually the only player in all of college basketball to shoot almost 60% from two, 40% from three, and average over 5 assists a game. Makes everybody around him better.
yeah.
So Tyrese Halliburton is going to the Kings. Bobby Marks, our front office expert, was just blown away by his interviews. It's probably
I mean, look who you talking about, Christopher. Look who you talking about.
This is my pops on TikTok.
We talking about somebody. I'm not even about to go there. Talking about somebody that don't do no type of research on nothing.
Not want to shy away from
I mean, come on, man.
They pick somebody out of the crowd to.
You gotta expect that.
Somehow this guy gets picked. He's out there shooting threes, airballing.
You said Buddy Hield gone? Not necessarily, man, because here's the thing with Halliburton. Halliburton is a hell of a shooter. He's a hell of a shooter. But Halliburton is not about to go get you no buckets when you need them. He ain't about to, on his own, he's not going to go get those buckets. That's just not going to happen. To me, in the NBA, he's going to be a complimentary shooter to somebody at guard. So it's not a bad pick for the Sacramento Kings, but they don't even know if they're going to keep De'Aaron Fox. Yes, absolutely, Joey. Absolutely. He's a role player, man. He's not a guy that you draft to be that guy. That's why I said if we got Killian Hayes, if the Pistons would have drafted him, I'm all good with that because he can shoot the hell out the basketball. But you don't use a 7th pick on him because he's not that guy. And that be the difference between me and some people that don't actually do any type of draft time research. They just go off of what they seen. I seen this guy play, so I like him, and I don't like nobody else. That's the mindset of a lot of people, bro. A lot of people. Flat. I mean, that's just simple and plain, brother.
An assist a year ago as this game just continues to grow. And the Iowa State point guard, now former Iowa State point guard with Malika.
Tyrese, your mom, Brenda. There you are.
Some people just like to talk.
Traveled to every single one of your collegiate games, and by all accounts, you get your personality.
Yeah, we do. And Cap, man, it can be even better if we can get Blake Griffin ass up out of here.
It's an amazing night. It was really fun.
Killian Hayes is about to talk to the media for people that was commenting that.
Thank God, but these two right here, they're my rocks, and I love these guys to death. So I'm just glad I got to experience this with them.
One of your coaches at Iowa remembers your father giving you some advice, and that was to seek out the best.
And Harrison Burns talking about
some that you were on.
Man, if you don't get out of here.
I'm just ready to get to work right away. Ready to create relationships with these guys, and bring Sacramento back and get to winning games. So I'm just ready to get to work.
And we just heard Bobby Marks sing your praises, but I gotta say, your suit might be the best one in the draft so far. Can we check that out? Can we see a little bit of what's going on there?
Yeah, of course. Just the inside.
I don't know, man. I don't know, John.
9-2-0 to the league. And obviously with
Yeah, Kyra is about to go to New Orleans.
I make this.
New Orleans is taking Kyra Lewis.
Keep what's important.
But that's
Thank
13.
you so much for joining us, Tyrese.
Still got a shot for RJ.
Lives matter. Reese, back to you.
All right, the Lakers of Tyrese Halliburton going 12th overall, and the Sacramento Kings and New Orleans Pelicans are on the clock. And last year, they had the top pick, and they took Zion Williamson.
I feel bad for Zion, man.
Well, he sure did. I mean, he was one of the most explosive.
Stan Van Gundy about to ruin that boy over there. Stan Van Gundy and him gonna be arguing and fighting, man, just like Stan do with everybody.
When he was on the court, there was quite a difference in.
You want Maxey? I'll take either one, Billy. To be honest, I'll take any one, brother. I'll take Maxey too.
But you got to give David Griffin a lot of credit, him and Trajan Langdon, for what they've been able to do, getting Zion in the draft, but also moving a lot of pieces around to get Brandon Ingram as well.
I just hope that point guard relationship can hold up over there with Stan Van Gundy there. You know how he is with point guards. Zion Williamson has to have a point guard to feed him. He has to. That's the type of player he is, man.
Zion Williamson last year.
And in high school, he was able to run up the court and just bully people. You can't do that in the league. He has to have a counterpart. And Stan Van Gundy is good at ruining point guards. So, man, come on.
That can make New Orleans a contender, a few seconds away from the Pelicans turning in their pick. And if you're looking at this, what kind of player would fit well with Zion Williamson?
Someone who can stretch the floor and stretch a defense. And one of those guys would be the best shooter in the draft.
Let's see if we got something next. Some type of update, man.
I can really score and
For
really
pick number 14.
All right, we'll see what the Pelicans have decided as the pick is now in. It is 13th overall in this 2020 NBA Draft. Commissioner Adam Silver making his way to the podium.
So out of 300 votes so far on Twitter, this is Twitter, because that's where the majority of the Pistons fan base be at, to be honest. Out of 300 something votes, the Pistons got an 85% grade of an A for that first draft pick. Now, for people that haven't seen Killian Hayes nor watched any of his film, you already know they're going to be objective to it because they don't know him. That's the thing, man. And that's how the basketball game works. You're always going to have that other crowd.
pure speed, just a blur with the basketball in his hands and not just in a straight line. He can
So RJ Hampton, Maxey, or Naismith, man, who y'all want? Between them three. Or you still got Bay too, man. Bay's still there too.
An underrated defender, but a guy that's got a motor. He's still young. When he first got to Avery Johnson recruited him to Alabama.
RJ, Naismith or Hampton, RJ, Naismith, Maxey, Bay.
Here's the draft headquarters for the Pelicans.
Come on with it.
As they celebrate, Jay mentioned how young he is. Kyra just turned 19.
Maxey, Cole, Bay, RJ, okay. RJ winning right now. RJ seems overrated. No Cole. City opens. Come on, Sadio Bay. I just got an alert. I'm trying to see. Naismith is gone. Naismith is gone. The Boston Celtics are taking Naismith. So he's gone. Winston. Cassius. I'm starting to see some Cassiuses in here. Even though I'm going to say a hard no, but.
Work environment. Everyone here is family.
We need a marksman. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, Maxey gone. I mean, not Maxey. Naismith is gone. Maxey is still hanging around.
The new K5 GT.
Yeah, so Naismith at number 14.
And acceleration.
Trying to keep up with Woj and Shams, man. Got my damn phone going off.
Introducing the all-new turbocharged K5.
How about no?
No.
No way. Come on, no.
Maxi, okay, Maxi. We 2 picks away. We 2 picks, so it's gonna be one or the other out of those guys that's left, unless the Pistons go somewhere else. But either way, it's a big chance that one of them two, either RJ or Maxi, is going to be here. It's a really good chance. Or you, like I said, you still got Sadiq too, man. You still got Bay. You like Sadiq too. Like I said, I'm good with all 3 of them, to be honest. Where did I have Sadiq going? I had him going at 13. I had Kyra Lewis going at 15, but he gone. Naismith is gone. Hey, Billy, man, don't be bringing at it. No, they not, man. They gonna get it. It's a new regime. Troy Weaver, now, man. It's a new regime.
It's 9:28 p.m.
So listen. Orlando they taking Cole Anthony. So Maxi and RJ Hampton is there right now.
And once again, we come in to this draft, and the Celtics with 3 picks in the
Man, come on, dog. We better not get.
30th, they are on the clock for that 14th pick right now. So here's how Danny Ainge has been able to acquire some of the notable.
Come on, Woj. Come on, man. Speed it up. It's between them two. Watch. Or are we gonna get somebody else?
Players drafted 26 first-round picks. They've also picked up guys like Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett, Isaiah Thomas, and Kyrie Irving in trade. So, what is it that you expect Boston to do here right now, Jim?
Yeah, look, they need some help at the center position. Robert Williams was hurt last year on and off. Obviously, you have Daniel Tice and Denise Cantor. Bench scoring, every 29th in bench scoring, so you need somebody that can give you some production off the bench, considering their starting 5 is so strong. And then potentially a backup point guard. You know, you don't know if you're able to re-sign Brad Wanamaker. So I think those are the 3 kind of spots that they can use some help.
To the draft headquarters for the Celtics as they plot the next move that they'll make. As you look at this, Jay, what move would you make? Who's the best available guy in your judgment?
Best available player I have is Aaron Nesmith because of his ability to shoot the ball. I don't discount Sadiq Bey there from Villanova just because of he's 6'8", 45% three-point shooter, and can also defend multiple spots. There are a number of different ways he
That's a dream. Who do I want? I want RJ or Sadiq Bey.
Jay will mention if they need a big guy, Daniel Oturu.
Sadiq Bey can shoot and defend, and he's big. So I'll take him or RJ. I'll take I'll take Maxi too.
So the Celtics now, I'm told that the pick is in 14th overall. To see if the Celtics continue to wheel and deal, whether the pick will be staying in Boston. They've been active in draft night in recent years. Here's the commission.
With the 14th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft,
Naismith.
Boston Celtics select Aaron Nesmith from Vanderbilt University.
Yep, we knew they was taking him. The Pistons was looking at Naismith though. Somebody just reported the Pistons was going to take Naismith.
Shot better than 50% from the floor, 52% from 3. That led the nation.
So somebody just took one from up under our nose.
To a foot injury, played only 14 games. He's got roots in the state of South Carolina, and there's been a wealth of.
We need an athletic wing, man, to go with Hayes, man. I'm interested to see what we do right here, man. Seriously.
Aaron Nesmith just knows that it's in the soil and play basketball in South Carolina.
Now here's the thing: RJ worked out for the Pistons. I don't know if y'all know that or not, Thank you, moderator, because I don't know what happened. But you know he worked out for him.
He can drive a tractor. I can drive an excavator. I've built multiple.
I just got an alert. Wait a minute.
Decorated the pond.
Oh, okay. No, that's not it.
My dad would make me wake up at 6 in the morning and go cut down trees from 6 to 6, which is not an easy thing to do in Charleston, South Carolina, where it's 100 degrees every morning. I hated it, but it definitely taught me hard work at a very early age.
Hard work is clearly in Aaron's blood, and you are sitting here with your family. Your father, Bernie, instilled in you that you constantly need to work at whatever skill you are trying to do and pursue perfection. How are your teammates on the Celtics going to see that?
Just every day coming in, trying to earn myself from the second I walk in through the door and just, instill that hard work that I've always had in my life.
Y'all got that anxiety going yet?
We saw a wave of emotion come over you as you heard your name called. What are you feeling in this moment?
It's a dream come true. Every kid dreams of this moment since they're like 8 years old. And so to finally be able to sit here with my family and friends and those who are most important to me, it's definitely a surreal moment for sure.
Enjoy this night.
Minnesota.
Give your mentor, Chris Middleton, a call, get some last minute advice because you're
Minnesota just made a trade with OKC.
And Malika, we've talked about the type of shooting stroke that the kid from Vanderbilt had.
Best shooter in the draft. Averaged 23 points a game last year before he was injured. And there's nobody better catch and shoot in this draft. Nobody better shooting off of screens. Shooting off of screens. He's got almost 1.4 points per possession in jump shots off of screens. That is ridiculous.
Come on, Woj.
Long arm. You can see his improvement from last year.
Or Sham, one of y'all.
He missed a bunch of games because of that foot injury that he had. But his shooting number is just absurd. 4.3 three-point field goals made per game in the 14 games that he played. I think he can become a much better defender and put the ball.
Hey, man, I told you, man. I don't know. You acquired all of them draft picks. What are you?
His dad told him to drive an excavator. Glad they're finished with that.
I don't know what some of these franchises doing. I don't know what the hell Houston is doing either, man. Somebody please help me understand Houston Rockets. I never really understood them, to be honest. Rubio back in Minnesota. Now go get Kevin Love. Just go all the way, Minnesota. Go all the way. Go get Kevin Love too. Bring back the funky Wolves, man.
Just let it go away.
The future of this family is going sideways real quick.
Told him to phone. I had the feeling it's gonna get a little crazier.
This is nice. Jersey Shore Family Vacation. New season premieres tomorrow at 8. Set your DVR. Welcome to Advanced Auto Parts.
All right, what we got, Woj? We going for a center. We go Isaiah Stewart. Isaiah Stewart. Okay, Pistons. All right. All right.
Extra uncomfy.
So we go big.
But if there's anyone who can put the year back on the nice list, it's still Lou.
And get Isaiah Stewart with R.J. Hampton. With R.J. Hampton. Maxey's still on the board. Bay's still on the board. We go and get a center.
With no more of this and a lot more peace of mind. Move along, Byron.
Why? You can't have too many good things in life with the Pistons, man. You just can't. You just can't, man. Okay. Yeah, I knew it had to be some type of connection. Troy Weaver worked with Stewart's his coach. That's where the connection is working. That's where the connection is coming from. Yeah, Stewart is official. That's the pick.
With the Magic on the clock, reaching the halfway point of the first round, let's take a look at 3 to 1.
Wait a minute.
By Mountain Dew, the top scorer remaining on the board is Cole Anthony out of North Carolina, who put up big numbers. Really
So Stewart is the pick at 16. Detroit isn't done picking.
Is Josh Green.
Interested.
At Arizona a year ago, and Desmond Bain with Aaron Neesmith just being taken by the.
What am I missing?
Celtics, Desmond Bain, now the top shooter remaining on the board. The Magic on the clock right now. They have been able to hopefully continue to rejuvenate the career of former #1 pick Markelle Fultz. What will the Magic do now? Here's Commissioner Adam Silver.
Whoa.
The 2020 NBA draft.
So listen, the reports is coming out that the Detroit Pistons aren't done picking in the first round, according to sources. And that's from our Detroit beat writers, 3 of them. We about to pick again in the first round. Again. Wow. Troy, what is going on? Did you make a trade or something? Come on with it. I want to know. I want to know.
UNLV team won the national championship in 1990. He too was an NBA draft pick, going 12th overall in the 91 draft to the Knicks, and played 11 years in the NBA. Cole Anthony's path to the NBA might have been detoured a little bit by injury this year, but his path to the league has been charted, documented, and predicted ever since he was a little boy.
I don't want to see that shit. Get that out of here. Man, we all halfway there. We're almost at 500, man. This is crazy. The Pistons fan base is alive and well.
It was my mother's idea. She saw at a young age that me and a bunch of my friends just really how passionate we were about basketball.
In the largest sense, making Little Ballers was just a reminder that everybody has a dream.
Oh, wait a minute. Troy Weaver may have just picked for somebody. They say that Troy Weaver is networking right now. So he might have picked for somebody.
Come to life. It's surreal.
Move that out of here. I'm trying to get as much as I can, y'all.
And is that Spike Lee that we're seeing over there too? All of New York is coming to congratulate you. You were a big-time high school player, one of the best high school players. You had some injuries. What are you eager to showcase in the NBA?
Funny that somebody alluded to Ben Wallace earlier. Then we go out and draft Stewart at 6'9", and he's not a pretty player. He doesn't play pretty basketball. So funny that somebody, yeah, to the Rockets. It's Portland. It's Portland.
This is probably one of the hardest years of my life. I've had a very blessed life. Thanks to my parents, my family, my friends, just my own support system, and just I never had surgery before. Just having the surgery was just when I found out I had surgery, it was heartbreaking. I broke down, started crying. Dad, you see, I'm crying now. Shoot, but it's just I struggled.
Give it to me, man.
Well, I'm getting better, and it's just I'm healthy now, and I can't wait to just get out there and play. I'm so passionate about the sport, the game. This is the best moment of my life right here. There's nothing comparing to this moment right here. You made it birth, but this is the absolute best moment.
Absolutely.
It looks like you have a pretty fun celebration going over there. Make sure to tell your parents what they mean to you at some point.
Boy, this damn medicine got my eyes blurry, man. We almost at 500. 491.
A lot last year, and when he had that injury, injury. People said, well, should he even play anymore? He never wavered about coming back and finishing the guitar.
And you have to give him a lot of credit because a lot of players would have just shut it down. And he's a very talented scorer and just a freak of an athlete that never gets tired. Gets downhill, gets to the rim, and can finish. And
Pistons ain't done, y'all.
Another 3-level score.
They not done, according to what I'm seeing. They talking to the Nets right now for the number 19th pick. Oklahoma City is they taking some other dude at 17, man. We might still be able to get one of them three.
The pick is in. Let's see what Portland decides to do.
So what we giving the Nets is the question.
NBA draft.
And you know the Nets, man, they trying to make some moves.
Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah, I know they chatting about the 19th pick.
Of Washington.
Troy Weaver is not fucking playing. He is not playing, bro.
Selection 16th overall. Grew up in
This man is not playing. He is out here willing and dealing for real.
For UW, and you see him celebrating and getting that Trailblazers hat. Check in now as Adrian Wojnarowski joins us. What do you have?
Come on, man. Tell me Blake to Brooklyn or something like that, man. Send Blake Griffin to Brooklyn or something.
It went from Portland to Houston and then to Detroit in a trade earlier today. Isaiah Stewart from the University of Washington. He's the second first-round pick by new GM Troy Weaver in Detroit. And Troy Weaver, before he got to the NBA, was an assistant coach at Syracuse University. And Mike Hopkins, the Washington coach, was one of his colleagues on that staff. So he certainly had a lot of intel on Isaiah Stewart out of Rochester, New York. And so for Troy Weaver, he was hired from Oklahoma City based largely on, the role he played in drafting a lot of very successful, high-profile, some MVP caliber players there. Detroit brought him in to start replenishing their, young roster. They go with Isaiah Stewart and Killian Hayes earlier in the lottery.
All right, Woj, so Isaiah Stewart, his dad doesn't love to fly, so now he'll be able to drive. Instead of having to go to Portland, what he did when he went to Washington, he drove.
Just a man-child, Reese, a barrel-chested physical presence in the post that plays with his back to the basket. He's got a turnaround jumper, a good jump hook, very, very active. He can pass, and he's got a really nice touch, but he plays hard and excellent.
There's so much going on right now on Twitter, man.
Rebounds last year.
So he mentioned that Isaiah's dad doesn't like to fly, but when he drove out to UW,
We at 500, baby. 500.
on their stomachs.
So my dad came here from Jamaica here to the States to pick sugar canes and work on farms to pick fruits.
My father used to be a chef. When I was little bit, my father used to take me with him to cook for weddings and party and stuff,
When my dad came up to University of Washington, and before he came out, he told me to tell my teammates he's going to be cooking for us. So he came out and he cooked in our dorm. He cooked oxtails, rice, and beef.
Nothing was leaving that pot when it done nothing. Then he did our afraid.
As my dad would say,
Josh Green for the Mavericks.
He always tells me it's going to stick to my bone. That's definitely how food's going to help me.
And Isaiah has been keeping a pretty strict diet right now.
So the Clippers got the 19th pick. They just traded for it.
Told you that pick is on his way to Detroit and the Minnesota Timberwolves right now, about to make a selection.
They just traded Landry Shamet
The pick is in.
to the Nets for the 19th pick. So that means that
In the NBA draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Alexei Pokuševski from Novi Sad, Serbia.
And from Athens, Greece, we
Shamet.
sent you the suit that Alexei had chosen last night.
Yeah, Stu is a Piston.
James Bond looked very.
That was the Portland pick, but that was our pick though. That was what we traded.
Player in the draft at the age of 18. What do you got from him, Mike?
Yeah, he's on the short list of potential unicorns in this draft, just with his size, his ability to handle, shoot it at his size. He can really, really pass, and he has shot blocking instincts. So the Oklahoma City Thunder have been on him for quite some time, and this is a guy that NBA scouts flocked out to Greece to get eyes on in the open court. He's really, really good handling like a guard. His agility, really, really impressive at that size. He can shoot it off the bounce. He can shoot it off the catch. You can pick and pop into space. He can rim protect. Now, he needs to get a lot tougher defensively. He's not the most physical guy. Had some injuries this past season, but coming out of the second league in Greece, we've seen another good player come out of there, Giannis Antetokounmpo. So he's in good company.
Okay, so Pokusevski being selected by Minnesota. We expect that pick is going to be on the move as well, too, as we're starting to see some of the movement that we expected earlier in the night, too.
It's just crazy when you think about OKC. I think it's 17 now first-round picks they have between 2020 2026. It's just Sam Presti continues to build them up and get players like that, especially with Danilo Gallinari going to be a free agent this offseason.
Okay, so Dallas is now on.
We just traded Luke Kennard.
As the 18th pick.
We just traded Luke Kennard.
Doncic's selection went pretty well for them. Triple-double machine, including the playoffs. He had 19 of them to lead the NBA. He was
That is the move. We just traded Luke Kennard.
Past year, averaged nearly 29 points.
The Clippers are sending a 19th pick via Brooklyn to the Pistons, receiving Luke Kennard.
Gotten off to a sensational start. So Dallas on the clock right now. What would be a
Oh my God, it's gonna be some mad Pistons fans. They thought Luke Kennard was the golden calf.
Need the ball in their hands to be effective. I look at Josh Green out of Arizona, tough-minded, 6'6", long arms, physical body. Sadiq Bey,
He can't stay healthy
as well, can space it. Those are two really good options for them.
Okay, so the Mavericks haven't wasted a lot of time. They've known exactly what they want to do with this pick. Clock is just now ticking down towards
No. But some people treated him as such. Some people held him up here for some reason. I don't understand why.
18th pick in the 2020 NBA draft.
Maybe because our team was so bad, it made them look better than what they actually was.
And the University of Arizona.
So what's the move, Mr. Wojnarowski?
In Australia, but moved to the United States to sharpen his basketball skills, and that he did. Turned out to be the number 8 overall.
Troy Weaver is rebuilding, bro. This man is rebuilding his team. He is rebuilding this team, man.
Just about everything. In fact, he had been a standout in something very physical.
Growing up in Australia, I grew up trying out different sports, soccer, basketball, tennis, and all these other stuff. I discovered Australian football in my 5th grade year, and I kind of fell in love with it. Australian rules, it's a very popular sport in Australia. I went to an Australian football, tryout camp for my local team, and I played very well. And I moved from Australia to America. It was a big adjustment.
Yeah, Luke is traded, bro. I don't know if you don't want to accept it, but Luke is gone.
Really focus on it because there's no Australian football in America. I'm very grateful to be able to be over here in America and playing basketball.
I'm not reading off of Twitter for my health.
And a draft being conducted at ESPN where Australian rules football's in our DNA.
An athletic player that is quick and strong, and he can also defend at a high level. He's got the ability to switch off and guard multiple positions, which is so valuable right now in the NBA. He can contain the bounce, and one of the things I like best about Josh Green is he fights through screens. He doesn't just melt on a screen, he'll fight through it to stay with his assignment. He shoots 36% from three. He can catch and shoot. He's got a good mid-range game and an excellent transition finisher that shoots 61% on the break.
So Josh Green out of Arizona headed to the Dallas.
Passed on Donovan Mitchell to trade the guy that we picked in front of him years later. That just make it hurt even worse. Yeah, man. Hey, this man, he is rebuilding. He is rebuilding. This man is not playing. Yeah, them knees, man. I mean, you can get shooters anywhere these days now.
Wherever shall we begin?
not. You love me.
Who we getting, Pistons?
You love me not. You love me. You love me not. With no spotlight, we all look the same. You love black culture. But do you love me? What a world that would be.
This year is not normal.
We had no idea what's going to happen.
2020 has been about overcoming adversity.
Absolute chaos.
This is happening.
This has been the craziest draft that I ever been a part of. Sadiq, Maxey, or RJ. Give me one of them three. Give me one of them three. I'm good. They talking about Sam Presti. About Weaver. Man. Sadiq Bey! Sadiq Bey is the pick, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sadiq Bey is the pick, baby.
Huge breaking news from Adrian Wojnarowski.
Somebody better check on Nick on Twitter, man. They traded Kennard.
They have a chance to be one of the franchises in the NBA.
Bro, Sadiq Bey is the pick. Yes. 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 Oh my goodness. Mr. Weaver. Mr. Weaver. Mr. Weaver. Wow.
While I haven't necessarily publicly stated a desire to coach, privately it's always been in my mind. It's built something with a group of people that have already done an outstanding job. It was really exciting.
Nets are selecting 19th overall. They got that pick from the 76ers via the Clippers.
Something wrong with RJ, man. Something going on with RJ.
Team is headed to the Pistons, who are going to have now 3 picks in the top.
That something is going on with RJ.
Among the Pistons, Nets, and Clippers. The Clippers are going to send Landry Shamet to the Nets. Luke Kennard, the guard with the Pistons, goes to the Clippers, and then that 19th pick heads to Troy Weaver in Detroit, and they have a chance now to really reshape this young roster. They've been very high on Sadiq Bey of Villanova. That's somebody very high on their draft board. We'll see what they do here at 19.
Okay, well, it's giving us the latest. Brooklyn will still make the pick. All of the trades, of course, have to go through NBA legal, be finalized before they become official. But the Nets making the pick for the Pistons, as Woj just told you. And here is the commissioner, Adam Silver.
With the 19th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Brooklyn Nets select Sadiq Bey from Villanova University.
And Sadiq Bey.
So since we got Sadiq Bey, why can't Blake Griffin be gone? Why I gotta be Wood? Blake need to get the fuck out of here, man. Blake Griffin need to go. He need to go.
But it was his mom, who's a high school principal and earned a doctorate in educational leadership. Her motivation and tough love made him the guy he is now.
My relationship with my mom is very strong. She's always been my role model. She played basketball.
I'm trying to dig up and see what's going on with RJ, man. All of these teams is not passing on RJ for no reason. Something's up.
She was saying, like, not playing aggressive enough, like the game's gonna pass you by. It just hurt inside. I'm like,
yeah, I wish they would stop with that, man. You don't know. You don't know that. I would trade Blake Griffin.
I care for her and I love her so much.
I will trade Blake Griffin for a bag of Doritos and a package of some Post-its. You can go. I don't care what you trade him for. Get him out of here.
From three this last year. 6'8", long arms.
Blake Griffin is the power forward. He can go.
Very good in transition. He's got
Now, what we need you to do, Troy Weaver, is trade Blake Griffin and get another pick in the first round.
It's over 70 threes, over 70 assists at 6'8". He can play all over the floor. This is a really good player that's going to play a big role for a lot of years as a starter.
What is it with people, man? They talk about selling that low for Luke Kennard. Who the hell is Luke Kennard in the NBA right now? Besides somebody, a player that'll be on a good team's bench. Who is Luke Kennard? Like I said, our team was bad, which made him, look better than what he was. But come on, man. Get out of here.
The head coach of the Nets, and Steve gracious enough to join us now. So, Steve, what's it been like on your first draft night?
No, he couldn't defend somebody to save his life.
Incredible. First of all, congrats to all the draftees. This is a monumental night for all of them. I remember it well, and they should hopefully enjoy this with their families. But for us, it's been exciting just to be in the room and try to figure out how we can improve our roster.
When you look at what your expectations are going in,
man, they killing me. Like Luke Kennard is Michael Jordan or somebody.
How would you describe what your expectations are for your first year?
Well, we're trying to contend and win a championship. I think it's something that we're not going to shy away from. We realize that there's a long path towards that, and we have to, take this process and build a team that is cohesive, connected.
You already know I was begrudgingly. I already had some static against it anyway, man, because we picked him over Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, I remember how much I was talking about Donovan Mitchell during the last draft party during that time. But man, if you don't get out of here, Magruder is a Piston too. You're absolutely right. I'm reading that right now.
Your credentials, your knowledge, impeccable. You've been able to build teams as a leader on the floor. What do you think the most challenging thing will be trying to do that as a coach?
Well, you're gonna have to ask me that in a few months. But at this point, I think at this point, obviously, I'm trying to get myself up to speed. Fortunately, I have an incredible support system.
That's what I'm talking about. Elabashi.
All the departments are incredibly mature and well.
Googling?
So,
who Googling? I don't Google.
Every day.
Who is this guy?
I add a lot from my experiences and acumen to the game.
As you spend this night,
moderators, get that dude. Stop Googling. What the hell are you talking about?
To your draft year and your draft night?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's incredible to see some of these young men and their families and recognize not only the feelings they're having tonight, but all the hard work
this man reshaped this team in one night, bro.
The potential that all of them hold. It definitely takes me back. It's exciting.
And RJ is still getting passed up.
We didn't have as many 19-year-olds coming in the draft in '96, but it's incredible. It brings back a lot of memories. I'm excited.
Yeah, the Magruder news came in a little bit later.
Young coach is excited to get started as well.
Steve, we're looking forward to seeing the product.
Yeah, Magruder. Yes, we have Magruder.
In Brooklyn, once we get started, and we're getting started in less than a month too. So we look forward to that. Thanks for spending some time with us, and best of luck on.
I'm kind of scared to look away though, man. Like, is they about to do something else?
There's Steve Nash, the head coach of the Brooklyn Nets. Miami Heat on the clock. Miami, what a finish they had once they got to the NBA bubble. And not a lot was expected of Miami, but yet they just kept finding a way to win. Just had some epic games in the finals against the Lakers. Ended up coming up short despite a valiant effort from Jimmy Butler and all of his teammates in Miami. What a great job they did. So what do you think Miami needs to do right now? What would be a good add and a good fit for them?
I mean, if they can add a PG of Goran Dragic.
Absolutely.
He suffered a horrible injury.
Absolutely.
During the series, not be able to come back to play. But him not potentially being there next year, who can help you with that role? And look, you're still looking for pieces, even at the backup, power forward position. Bam Adebayo can do only so much. You need some depth at that position as well.
Okay, they've had a lot of success with Tyler Hero out of Kentucky, Bam Adebayo out of Kentucky. Don't you just take Tyrese Maxey and go, let's stick with this Kentucky thing. It's working.
Might as well. It certainly has. It has so far. Adebayo was terrific. Hero became a star, and now the Heat with the 20th overall pick. The selection is in. Let's go to the podium. The commissioner.
With the 20th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Miami Heat select Precious Achiuwa from Port Harcourt, Nigeria, and the University of Memphis.
Precious Achiuwa was the player of the year in the American Athletic Conference. He was the only freshman in Division I to average a double-double this past year, nearly 16 points, nearly 11 rebounds.
Boy.
To go along with a couple of blocks. He really helped himself with the way he started playing, the effort and the energy that he showed in the latter stages as he waits for the rest of the game catch up. Precious Achiuwa, his brother, God's Gift Achiuwa, played at St. John's from 2011 to 14. I mentioned he was not only player of the year, he's also the freshman of the year, and the stats that he put up a season ago in his only season at Memphis. A really impressive guy who can do a lot of things on the defensive end.
Well, especially after
Boy, my back is killing me right now, man.
Decided just to prepare for the draft.
Starting to go numb.
That's when Precious Achiuwa really took off. He was a double-double machine, averaged 16 points, 11 rebounds, 2 blocks. He can step away and shoot it. The only freshman in Division I to be, player of the year and rookie of the year in his league. A relentless finisher. Goes after every loose ball. Runs, has a great motor. We talked about his defense.
That's crazy though, man. Troy Weaver has a
small ball 5.
he has a certain type of guy, certain type of player that I don't know if y'all realize it, man, but all of them picks that he picked are some of the most like high character guys that was in this draft as far as interviewing. If y'all don't believe me, go look it up. I wonder, do I still got that paper? I had wrote a sticky note, a list with all the players, the high character and low character players. I don't think I got that damn sticky note no more.
Which is why SLR pioneers ways to make lenses as unique as you.
I only got the half one.
Sharp vision, essential blue for protection, and Resolve.
Damn.
From glare. 3 cutting-edge solutions in a single unique lens. So whatever your needs.
Boy, I got some work to do, man.
Visit your local SLR expert.
I gotta put the fittings for these players in and everything, and make this video. And
2 inches make.
Jeez.
It's a truck. It's not about inches.
Okay, there go Maxey. Philadelphia got Maxey.
Shopping for a truck. CarMax is. We'll let you bring it back for a full refund.
If I'd have told you that RJ was gonna fall this far, you probably would laugh in my face. But something going on with RJ. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, he put in work, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. He put in some work. He refaced this team in one night. When you wanted to see something new, well, there you have it. There you have it.
Or it might just warm your heart. Your next memory is out there. It's just waiting to be made.
Yep.
2 new memories. Hilton and our family of hotels.
We got some young talent, man. 1 month. 1 month. We don't have to wait ages this time. We got 1 month. And even though we all probably be on lockup during that time, we'll have something to watch, Pistons fans. The Lions will still be playing for the Lions fans, and the Pistons will be playing. We'll have something to watch this time. I don't have to watch repeated documentaries like The Tiger King this time on lockdown.
Someone wants to bring a little bounce to their house.
Hey Google, play this on all my speakers.
It's the
Power forward. Small forward is going to be Sekou. He's still going to play small forward. So you went and got a power forward and a center plus a point guard.
Brady and the Bucks. Are you ready for 2 powerhouses on Monday night?
Sadiq Bey is that's your Tobias Harris returning. That's your Tobias Harris returning. That's what you getting with Sadiq Bey.
Are you ready for Monday?
We getting back a little bit that was taken from us. Appreciate the donation, man.
76ers on the clock with the 21st pick as we take a look at
Yeah, man, I'm ready to see some of these young guys go, man. I ain't got to go through summer league and all of that stuff, man. Let's get it going. What about Christian Wood? I don't know. Still up in the air. What about Blake Griffin? I don't know. Still up in the air. But Blake Griffin is becoming more and more tradable just because of what's left of his contract. Somebody will take that now.
Significant trade earlier today. Al Horford to Oklahoma City, 3 years.
Somebody definitely will take that from Blake. We at 557. Y'all tell me. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me. I gotta screenshot this right quick.
Oklahoma City, Vasily Micic,
because y'all showed up and showed out. What other YouTuber does live stream that has this many people in it? This is showing you how thirsty and how hungry the Detroit Pistons fan base is. I cannot thank y'all enough, man, because I watch a lot of live streams, man. Lions and Pistons. And it's nowhere even close to what I'm seeing right now. That right there is humbling. It's definitely humbling, man. But it's also an excitement because it's showing that Pistons basketball is hungry, man. This fan base is hungry. We are hungry. We want something.
So there are definitely some good options.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Bring it back from the dead. The Pistons was dead. Bring it back from the dead, man. We still got a lot of space to do more. We still got a lot of space to do more. We still have assets on our team that are very tradable. And remember, we just entered the trade game. So 305 likes. This is nuts, man. I cannot believe this, dude. I cannot believe this. They dropping all the scouting reports on the players. So like I told y'all before, if you don't have the app Bleacher Report, you need to download that. And go to the Pistons, man. They dropping all the scouting reports on these players so y'all can read up and get to the statistics, man. But yes, this was a great draft, man. We've been on here for 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours, man, and my back is, listen to me, man. I'm finna go lay on this heat pad like never before. My arm is a little numb right now from the spinal situation y'all know about. But it's worth every bit of it. It's worth every bit of it. Every bit of it.
You can have one if I say wingspan enough.
Who is the starting five? Listen, our head coach is Dwayne Casey. I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I know for sure Sekou and Killian may not. He may not. It depends on what we do with Derrick Rose. It depends on what happens with Derrick Rose. Do y'all think Derrick Rose will still be here? He already denied once and said he don't want to go.
I think as he refines his game, he's got a great spirit about him on the floor. Seth Greenberg says he plays with great joy, and I think that's true.
D Rose and Blake need to go. That's how you feel, huh? Blake need to go for sure. But as a mentor, I would love to keep Derrick Rose, man, just as a mentor. But Blake got to go. Blake should have never been here. Blake never really wanted to be here. I don't care how many of the commercials he do. He didn't want to come here. He took that as an insult.
My dad had a huge influence on my game on the court.
Yes, mentor.
When he was a kid, he never let me win. He would get so mad, so upset, come in the house crying. I would always tell him, you gotta earn it. That's the one thing that he tried to install in me was that, nothing comes easy, first of all, and always have a competitive spirit.
I just don't know the timing, but I can guarantee you that Blake Griffin is not going to be here. I'm telling you, he's going somewhere.
Right now, you go to the real court, 7-0.
Because the type of attitude, you look at the type of attitude that Troy Weaver has, he gonna make something happen.
Mom says that your parents knew that you would be an NBA player when you were 5 years old. What do you want to show your family that you can do in this league?
We gonna, oh man.
I compete and do what I know that I can do. I trust myself. I put the work in.
Blake gonna prove haters wrong this year. What about last year? Or the year before that? 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 I can do this all night. I can do this all night. All night. I got all night.
I really appreciate him, man. He took the time out of his day every single morning to teach me the tricks of the trade. And I want to say thank you so much.
I got all night, man. I don't know what y'all think Blake Griffin, who's getting older, is about to turn into.
Congratulations,
no.
Tyrese. Thank you so much for joining us.
Father Time does not care.
From Malika, Tyrese, thank you. That Kentucky connection.
He is undefeated.
Tyrese as he worked with Rajon Rondo. Pleased to be joined by the new head coach of the 76ers, Doc Rivers. So, Doc, getting things started there in Philadelphia. What's your first draft night as the head coach of the Sixers been like?
Unbelievable.
It's been great. Working with Elton and Daryl, Peter, Prosper, the owners. It's been really good. It's been nice. I kind of just sit and listen.
But pretty soon you're going to be called on to lead. So what is it that you think you can bring to this franchise with the pieces that you have in place and some extraordinary talent that can elevate them to that proverbial next level?
It is a talented team, starting with Joel and Ben. And then when you name all the other guys, we have a huge supporting cast.
What's the deal?
We have to learn how to win. We've proven here that you can do a lot of winning and win a lot of games.
Tom Brady gonna get one more.
To be the winner. But I like
they getting hot. I'll tell you that.
I think
Up and down, but they're getting hot again.
I think we have the chance to be one of the best defensive teams in this league. And if we start with that, I think the offense will come.
Well, what's your reaction to the draft pick that the Sixers you guys just made with Tyrese Maxey?
Still getting alerts. Listen to me, man. It is pick 22. It is pick 22. Nobody has taken RJ Hampton. Something is definitely going on. Something is definitely going on, and I want to know what.
On this pick in the draft, and you're going to get started pretty soon. We'll look forward to seeing the Sixers under your direction.
Thanks. Really soon.
That's right. Really, really soon. In fact, the opening day is less than a month away? I think December 22nd, so just around the corner.
Can't wait till December 22nd, man.
They've got a good young
I cannot wait till December 22nd. Yeah, I'll keep Galloway, man. He's cheap. I mean, like, ain't no harm in that. I keep him.
He's one of the more talented players.
Yeah, keep Galloway.
6'6",
absolutely
explosive in the open court. So I think he could be a steal there. There are some other options as well.
For what you get from him, for what you're paying for him, hell yeah, I keep him.
6'10". He's really a top 10 talent in this draft. So in terms of kind of a talent swing, those are two names that come to mind.
Okay, so Nuggets.
Yo, appreciate it, man. Thanks for joining the channel, man, D. Reese. I appreciate that, man. Got another member. Let me write you down, because I will be doing a shout out my next video.
With the 22nd pick in the 2020 NBA draft, the Denver Nuggets select Zeke Naji.
So when we do the private, the members only live stream, man, I'll make sure you get in there.
Second Wildcat of Arizona.
What up, though? What up, though?
Josh Green earlier was selected with the 18th pick by Dallas. So Zeke Naji, the freshman who was Pac-12 Freshman of the Year, first team all-conference.
Hey, there you go, right there. You got rid of Luke Kennard. You still got Svi Mykhailiuk.
Music is in his blood.
So, I mean, shit. I mean, let's be honest. Is it really, I mean, is it a huge difference?
Just for like 10, 15 minutes. My parents did a really good job of making sure my taste in music was diverse. Some of the musicians I enjoy listening to is Stevie Wonder, Jackson 5, Michael Franks, ABBA. Around maybe 6th, 7th grade, I composed like my first song. Piano for me is meditative, and I think that without music...
Say you want Cassius, huh?
since the first grade. Now he'll try to play a tune in the NBA.
Talk about a motor, guy that plays hard. Zeke Naji can really run the floor. He had 14 double-doubles on the season. He was the Pac-12 Rookie of the Year. An excellent rebounder. He's 5th in the Pac-12 in rebound percentage, and he really gets to the free throw line. He shot over 200 free throws, has 15.
They better go ahead and buy out Ariza.
Really nice shooting touch, but
That's probably what's going to happen.
And a really good player.
I think they're going to end up buying him out.
To the line at such a high rate, I think is a really good sign about his activity.
No, we don't have a second-round pick.
The Knicks are back on the clock. Earlier tonight, they selected Obi Toppin out of Dayton, and now New York will make its second.
Yeah, D-Rose do need a ring, man. I'm being selfish because that's one of my favorite players ever, and he's in a Pistons jersey right now.
You've seen players full of emotion as they've had their moment come true, the moment that they have dreamed of their entire lives. More of that coming.
I hope it means that Blake is gone. Thanks for the donation, Matthew. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. Finally, Josh Smith comes off the books.
It's just a thing of beauty.
This right here, this is that new Powerade Power One. That right there, we about to dunk so hard your ancestors will feel it. This is my team getting so hot the rock becomes a fiery ball of greatness.
I'm tweeting and reading, y'all.
So many threes. Meteorologists will call this tropical storm.
He about to go download. About to go see who put it up there.
More power from me.
What does it take to make the world's most awarded tequila?
Damn, I was just reading something about De'Aaron Fox.
Down to every drop. It's more than just harvesting the finest blue agave. It's using it in a
So, if the Miami Heat don't do... Oh, man, thanks, Reese.
the best in its class year over year.
Absolutely who I wanted, Reese. If you, like I say, you go back through my little archive, you'll see my videos about Killian Hayes, man. If the Miami Heat
started our business, we were paying like an arm and a leg for the post.
If the Miami Heat don't get Giannis, they're going to go after De'Aaron Fox, which means even worse for the young man that is over there now.
Everything you need to slap the label onto the box and it's ready to go.
Our cost.
I feel bad for him.
Cut in half, just like that.
ShipStation, the #1 choice of online sellers. Go to shipstation.com/try and get 2 months free.
Hey, man, y'all leave Snell alone, man. We still got Thon Maker. What is Thon Maker going? Why? We still got Thon Maker. Why you ain't package him up and get him up out of here, too? Man, Reza ain't got nothing. Reza not going to be playing for us, man. They're going to buy his contract out.
The expertise that helps keep us.
Appreciate it, Christian Ward.
Look for the Ecolab Slang.
Got an alert. What is it? Aaron Wojnarowski, Knicks.
Knicks are on the
Bro! But y'all, I don't mean to be, Yeah, I need to do some research right quick, man. What's going on?
Transition player, very young. Jaden McDaniels, a highly skilled big forward out of the University of Washington. One to watch out for is Tyler Bay out of Colorado.
Nobody is
player of the year. He can guard multiple positions. And
nobody is taking RJ, man.
At the guard position is Trey Jones.
Nobody is taking RJ.
Woodard, out of Mississippi State, a guy who can also defend and stretch it out to 3-point, another 3-and-D guy.
They took Leandrew Barmore. Wow. Knicks are trash, man. Knicks. Oh boy.
Overall, and the Jazz will pick 27th, the spot that the Knicks originally had. So the Knicks have already selected Obi Toppin tonight out of Dayton, a guy who was a late bloomer and then really became a superstar.
Oh man, I like that pick a lot, man. I can't wait to see Sadiq play, man. I can't wait to see it.
What does the Knicks need to do to go with Obi Toppin and the other pieces they have?
You need some shooters. I mean, you need some guys. I mean, when you think about Mitchell Robinson, Julius Randle, there's a logjam of bigs that they have there, but you need guys. RJ Barrett, they love to attack the rim, so you need guys that can space the floor.
When have the last time have y'all seen something like this for the Pistons, though, bro? Honestly, the Pistons have you never seen nobody as a regime come in here and be this aggressive in the draft. In the draft, the Pistons usually just sit there and make their one selection, and it's always the wrong guy. We've never seen this before. This is history tonight, man. This is history. Unbelievable.
Selected, and there was such delight that the camera kind of got knocked around.
Wow. I'm still thrown back, man, that the Pistons are doing what they've done. I am, man. I really am.
In the pantheon of Argentinian sports, a couple of names resonate around the globe. It's not just Bomaro, Lionel Messi.
Yeah, some of the updates are starting to finally slow down. A lot of details are starting to come out, man. I'm still getting alerts, though.
And now,
somebody just retweeted something I said. What did I say?
Forward Leandro Bomaro. Is the future. We will find out if that is the case. What say you, Mike Smith?
I love Leandro Bomaro.
From DetroitBadBoys.com retweeted my tweet about Josh Smith
What stands out most is his energy.
being off the books.
Defensively, he picks up 94.
Finally off the books. Josh Smith, get out of here.
With either hand that he opens for, he's incredible.
His nose picking, brick throwing.
Great instincts. And this is a kid who plays with joy. He plays with passion that we've seen from these Argentinian greats in the past. And he's already playing in an NBA environment out in Barcelona. He's playing for Sharas Jasikevičius, the great Maryland player, NBA player, and now coach. He's playing with Alex Abrines, Brandon Davies. He's Nikola Mirotic. He's already in that NBA environment. And he's a potential draft and stash prospect.
It's cooking. Yo, welcome, Mr. James Gibson. Oh my God, man, I'm getting members. Mr. James Gibson, welcome, General. You are a general. I appreciate you for joining the channel, man. I promise you, I do my best to keep you guys entertained.
You are just the
I am definitely going to do that. The Pistons have grabbed my full attention again.
Whose brother you actually played for, and you've had Zoom calls
there.
During this
New Orleans. Oh, and he goes to Stan Van Gundy. Oh my God. RJ Hampson is going to New Orleans, bro. I mean to Denver. My bad. I was about to say, I hope he ain't about to go to Stan Van Gundy, man. It's bad enough the kid fell this far. Don't devastate his life. He going to Denver, man. He going up there in the mountains.
Congratulations, Reese.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate that.
Out that Avery Wojnarowski joins us with some news on this pick that the Knicks just made.
Yeah, Leandro is headed to Minnesota. The Knicks are going to send him along with that pick for 25 and 33. And so now big physical European guard played in Barcelona. He goes to the Timberwolves where they've got a Spanish point guard in Ricky Rubio, who is now on the way there. And New York now gets a couple more picks here, one in the first round and one in the second.
Okay, so starting to put together some assets. You mentioned Ricky Rubio on his way to Minnesota as well. So the Bucks and the Pelicans have a proposed trade that's gotten a lot of attention as the Bucks try to get some help for Giannis, Jrue Holiday, and the second round pick, the 60th overall, the final pick of the evening on their way to Milwaukee to see what the Pelicans have received. So the Bucks are on the clock.
I'm still getting some stuff, man. Good Lord.
But it will be on its way to New Orleans and the Pelicans. Let's see who the selection is with Adam Silver.
Yeah, Twitter is still on fire, man. Appreciate it, Reese.
With the 24th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select RJ Hampton from Little Elm.
I appreciate that a lot, man.
So RJ Hampton, who opted
I appreciate that a lot, man. I appreciate that so much.
Go overseas to play is a first-round pick selected by the Bucks, but on his way to New Orleans, not far from his native Texas.
Yeah, and he's a blur in the open court. He's going to be one of the fastest players in the entire
Appreciate
NBA.
you, man.
He
Thanks,
steps
James.
foot in this league, and he's 6'6". He's explosive. He's really improved as a perimeter shooter.
Hopefully, if things go right with this doctor, man, I can get that time off that I need to try to get this thing under control, man. What's going on with my back?
Well suited to join the NBA game.
Well, Lamellar Ball and
Give
RJ
me
Hampton
more time to do what I need to
Australia,
do.
Their National Basketball League last year. Ball played with Illawarra and Hampton played with the Break.
Man, listen, I can't thank you enough. I cannot thank you enough, Mr. Miller. I cannot thank you enough, man. Enormous.
Not go to college, shock the world.
Man, y'all just don't know. Y'all don't know, man. Y'all boy been through a lot since August, man. I told y'all everything that's been going on. For y'all that's following my other channel, you know, I've been going through a lot. You know, I cannot say I appreciate you guys enough. Enough, man. Y'all are the best. I am blown away for the turnout tonight, man. Blown away from the turnout tonight. This is crazy. Like I said, I watch a lot of YouTube live streams. I've never seen 500 plus some people come and support a team at once. Usually live streams are low numbers in the hundreds, man. I've never seen this before, this many. I believe, oh my God, hey, wait a minute. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. Oh my God. Thank you, James, man. Thank you, K Slay. Y'all killing me, man. Come on. Y'all ain't about to y'all, it's some is that rain? Is it raining? Y'all ain't about to have me in here sprinkling, man. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop, man. I appreciate that a lot, man.
Before they become finalized, that's why we
put boy
on the graphic, but we believe that
boy
eventually wind up in Denver, Oklahoma City.
Y'all are something else, man. Y'all are something. Thanks, Nomis, man.
With the 25th pick in the
y'all are something else.
NBA draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder.
I don't even know what to say right now. Yeah, I see RJ Hampton is a buck. Thanks, Don. Don, man, you man. And like I said, some of y'all been around since day one, man. Since day one. We've been doing this thing for going on 6 years, man. 6 years.
Is an excellent shooter.
Year after year, man. Oh, y'all really pulling out the stunts. He got the cup going. Thanks, Christopher. Appreciate it, man.
Not the type of guy
You say it's a church right now. Oh, man. 6 years we've been doing this Pistons and Lions thing, man. 6 years.
But he's going this high because he can absolutely.
Hey, man. Hey. Fred, thanks, man.
He's going to bring that mentality to the NBA.
Y'all something else, man. Oh my God.
Only one Kentucky player.
Yo, what is happening right now?
Just a few
man, y'all got my glasses. I'm probably waking my kids up. Y'all something else, man. I can't thank y'all enough. I love you guys, man.
Youth, right? Youth movement.
That's crazy.
Alexander, like another Kentucky guy.
Yeah.
and he's taking such an explosion, such a leap from a player developmental standpoint.
Y'all something else, man.
Working out together like that.
We gotta definitely
all these guards from Kentucky.
We gotta do this over and over, man, because this is.
Ashton Higgins, it was
like I said, it's so refreshing to see Pistons. Thank you for joining the channel, Aaron. Thank you, Mr. Burden. I appreciate that a lot, man. Man, we gotta keep this Pistons love up, man. Prime time. Appreciate the donation, man. Good Lord. Sheesh.
o'clock.
Come on, man. I ain't trying to get all watery eyed tonight.
Oklahoma City, as they have been
Have me crying. Damn, my wife thinks something wrong. Reese.
James Harden moved on, as you know, the last year.
Man.
Chris Paul. What will the future be?
I appreciate you, man. I really do.
Trying to figure it out as things
I
have
appreciate
changed.
you.
Have a couple of first round
Y'all
picks
something
in
else,
this
man.
year's draft, one they just made, but Emmanuel
Oh, boy.
one of them through. Got all kinds of first round picks, 16 of them.
I really don't even know how to respond, to be honest. Like I said, man, thank you, man. Thank you so much.
Thunder was 16. The Knicks are next.
Thank you, Shania.
With 10 of those, we've had a couple of Kentucky guards selected. And pleased to be joined.
Y'all are something else, man.
John Calipari. John, the most recent one was Emmanuel.
I'm trying to get there, Nomis. I'm trying to get there, brother. Like I said, this thing here is something else, man.
And they're getting
yes, absolutely, Reese. Absolutely. I definitely think the Most High. Absolutely, I definitely think the Most High, man.
Great family.
Because like I said, if y'all know the whole story, your boy didn't even think he would be here during this time. Back in August, I didn't think I would still be around after what happened during that situation, man. So for y'all that know, y'all know. I didn't even think I'd still be around. That's why I disappeared like I did. Thanks, Christian, man. Thank you. Because your boy was going through it. 7 hospital visits in 1 month. So I got a paper stack this thick full of doctor's papers. So every moment I get to come on here with y'all is an absolute blessing to me. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom, Kay. Shalom, shalom, man.
Fight here. They're not guaranteed anything. And when you pick here, you know they're going to be other good
We might get who, Rose?
Take what you want. You're not going to be given anything. You got to earn it. You got to create your space.
Y'all, I got a,
and then
man.
The last thing is,
I got a hell of a video to do.
They understand if you're not a gym rat, if you don't want to be in that gym, if you don't want to get better. You
hey, listen, James. Oh, my God, man.
These kids get that when they leave. The competitive spirit you have to have. The snarl of Tyler Hero. I mean, it was unbelievable seeing
y'all killing me, man. Y'all killing me.
And Jamal and Tyrese is a lot like Jamal, and you're going to see Emmanuel quickly stretch the floor for the Knicks.
Y'all just don't know. Y'all don't know. Like I said, man. Thanks, Dre, man. I ain't. Y'all killing me, man.
Put in the league the last few years.
Well, I didn't know Shea would get it that fast.
God bless y'all, man, for real. Because like I said, I done been through a lot. I done been through an absolute lot, man.
The league was moving toward how he played. And now I'm saying that about Tyrese, the same kind of stuff. But Tyler being
this
the
literally
guy
is this craziest night ever. I've never seen that like this, man. I appreciate that, Just Win.
Big shots and want to be.
Y'all something else, man.
Going to be good. But it just showed he left here.
Absolutely.
I'm not afraid of anything. Coming here, you got to bet on yourself. You're not betting on me as a coach.
I appreciate you guys, man. I love you guys, man.
And you're not afraid to come into this. And those are those kids, and that's why I feel they do so well.
And John, congratulations on 2 more first rounders so far, and perhaps more to come.
Y'all something else, man.
Drafted before the end of the night.
I thank God for y'all. I really do.
Again.
Thanks.
Southfield game. You just had to come in.
Joining us here are 2 guys.
Oh, man.
Who have gone, the 2 guards, Tyrese.
Appreciate it, Reese.
Quickly. Maxey going to Philadelphia.
Man.
The most recent selection going to Oklahoma City.
I ain't even been. Oh my God.
Made their selection.
I got to. Y'all are something else.
In the 2020 NBA draft, the Boston Celtics select Peyton Pritchard from the University of Oregon.
I appreciate that, man. Y'all, that's just crazy. This is crazy.
Pritchard. Family dog, not knowing what all the commotion's about, I'm sure, in Westland, Oregon, but
Fido's going to get a few extra treats now.
Wait a minute. I'm seeing something.
Player of the year has just been selected.
That's not. That's not. I'm seeing something, right?
An assist in a single season, and you see how tough he is. Started all 105.
You said check the cash app.
More to his work ethic and scoring 45 in high school. Next morning at 6:30.
Bro, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now?
So in high school, I wasn't the most
Scott
gifted, wasn't the most athletic. So I took that.
Are you? I gotta wait a minute. Wait a
My
minute.
skills in that area to be at a high level, and that would have been dribbling.
Peyton Pritchard with ice in his veins.
So I would get up in the mornings around 6, and I would use a yellow rough weighted ball and then 4 rips in my fingers, and then I'd have to tape them up and bandage them up before practice. And my high school coach was wondering why all my fingers
Scott
were
Reed,
taped, and it was because
are you kidding me right now?
at the end of the games, I'm able to keep going. Like, I'm still fresh because of my work ethic and all the hours I put.
Oh, okay. I had to look. Again. It's Taiwanese. It's okay. All right, man. Woo! 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 But still, thank you. Still, don't get it twisted now. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. But man, that took me back. Thank you, Gerardo, man. Eric, everybody, man. That took me back for a minute. I had to, man, I almost passed out for a minute. Woo! Thanks, Marcus, bro. Oh man, that y'all. Hey man, I know y'all eyes got as big as mine. I said, wait a minute. What am I seeing? Oh man. I appreciate it so much, man. Thank you so much. Oh man, thank you for the donation cash app, man. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, Hightower, man, because YouTube, man, let me tell you, what they cut out of the donations is ridiculous. Thank you. Pistons trade. Wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. What are y'all talking about?
6'11", 7 feet, can really rebound. Led the Big Ten in rebounding, an excellent offensive rebounder, block shots, and a guy who can face up and knock down a perimeter shot. One of the most improved players.
We just traded again?
And those guys are the best available. Utah about to make its pick. Originally, Utah was sitting at 23rd. They made a trade with the Knicks, moved back, picked up an extra second-round pick as well. And now,
are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We traded again.
With the 27th pick,
Utah Jazz have agreed to trade Tony Bradley and the 38th pick to the Detroit Pistons for future considerations. Are you kidding me?
These guys continue to get better and better during his time playing.
What?
Well, Udoka has a rookie.
Wow.
He set an NCAA record for field goal percentage. His career field goal percentage, 74%. Inside of 5 feet.
I mean,
not just a rim
bro,
protector, but a lane protector. Really improved his mobility with that really long.
Yo!
Much quicker off the floor than he appears to be, but got in much better condition where he could change ends and really move his feet.
Now that's real. Wait a minute. Chloe.
He's done a much better job of moving his feet. But man, he is a stud around
Chloe.
the basket. A good rebound.
Udoka grew up in Nigeria and many times basketball.
Can I wash your car or something? I mean, I don't even feel entitled to what y'all doing, man. You, Gibson, all of you guys, man, everybody. I don't even feel entitled. What am I supposed to say? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
My dad passed away, so it's pretty much just, my mom and my siblings. It's been a rough patch. Like at first, I didn't even want to play basketball, when I just played soccer for fun. But I picked up a videotape of Michael Jordan, and I just started watching it.
Thank you so much.
11 or 12 back then. My brother was the one that had leadership. We didn't have like internet back then. When I just started having the love for the game, you know, just seeing Michael Jordan and the air just fly. And in my mind, you know, I'm like, that's pretty cool. You know, I feel like I can do that.
You know, as Bookie didn't pick up the game late, but you know, he's got an infectious personality, big smile, and he can be a guy who can really fill
And a sizable force. Him and Rudy Gobert.
Man, no, man, because I cry ugly.
Okay, so the Lakers are on the clock. The champs pick will be on the move, eventually winding up in Minnesota. But for the first time tonight, the Los Angeles Lakers name will be mentioned in terms of making a selection. We'll give you the pick.
Oh, my God. I had to step up out of here, man. I had to step up out of here.
No, my dad.
I'm not your dad. I was your dad. Would I be able to do this?
What are you doing?
Thank you, King Cole, man.
Uh-oh.
Good Lord, man. Y'all about to make me run, man. Y'all finna make me run, man.
State Farm. Come on, man. Stop trying to beat me. You want the real deal? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This is the new iPhone 12 Pro with 5G, and it's on AT&T, the fastest nationwide 5G network. Now new and
Yes, he is. Troy Weaver is Cole. Good Lord, man. Gibson.
He has a deal for new and existing customers. I will.
So what'd you say?
No, Gibson.
Word of mouth after.
Thanks for joining, Desmond. Thanks, man.
Everyone gets our best.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it said connected for a minute. I was about to say, what the heck, man? Not right now. I am not trying to cut out on my people, man. Y'all are my people. I appreciate that, Don, man. I try my hardest to be. You know I do. Here's the trade news coming across for pick number 38.
Jade is about to buy her first home, and with a verified approval from Rocket Mortgage, she has to...
Man, and we went again. That's crazy, man. We went and traded again and got Tony Bradley, man. Like I said, we are, oh my God. Our team about to be full of young guys, man. It's about to be so fun. Oh, man. Yeah, we got Tony Bradley, man. Yeah, Tony Bradley is pretty good, man.
Only on YouTube.
Man, I absolutely hear that, Aaron. Absolutely. If you only knew my relationship with the Most High, like I said, during them times I was going through, that's all that got me through. It's the reason why I don't need no medications and all of that stuff for that, man. I only take one pill a day, and that's just for my nerves, and that's it. And I thank the Most High for that. Even though I can't stand pills, I take one for that, and that's it, man. Thank you, Mr. D. Williams. I appreciate it, man. James, I don't know who you are, but listen to me, man. Are you kidding me right now?
Been able to visit with so many of the players selected, 27 of them so far, virtually throughout the night. One of the things that we always enjoy watching when we have the draft, typically in the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, is the class picture. And you see the nervous energy of trying to get everybody together and lined up to take that picture of everybody who is on hand for the draft. Look how we're able to do it through the miracle of technology now.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty sweet, doesn't it? Players all in their homes and different places with family and friends to wait to hear their names called. So far, 27 players have been selected. 60 will be on the evening. Lakers about to make the selection, but this pick is going to wind up in Minnesota via Oklahoma City. So the Lakers making the pick on its way to Minnesota eventually. Here's the commissioner.
With the 28th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select Jaden McDaniels from the University of Washington.
Second Husky to be chosen tonight as Jaden McDaniel from his home in Renton, Washington is selected. We told you eventually that's going to wind up in Minnesota. The third freshman in the last 10 seasons to have 12 points per game, hit 43s and 40.
James, man.
Did that. Cousin of Juwan Howard, the Michigan coach, and also the two-time NBA champion in 2014. And
thank you so much.
was a second-round pick. So what is it that Minnesota eventually will get?
Well, they get a special talent.
You just don't understand how much that's helping me out right now, man. All of y'all don't understand. Y'all just don't know, man, how much y'all killing me right now. I appreciate you, Nomis.
Very mobile and
I can't tell you that enough, bro.
Especially in the open court, to handle the ball. It reminds you a little bit of Jonathan Isaac.
Wow.
That played at Florida State.
Wow.
But versatile skill set. He just needs to get stronger. He tends to turn it over a little bit, almost 3 turnovers.
Man, I gotta keep this damn charger in this phone, trying to keep y'all good, man. Yo, wait a minute, man.
So he's a little bit of an emotional player, but a special talent, a really good player.
So we told you McDaniels is on his way to Minnesota. Leandro Bolmaro was also selected earlier. He'll wind up there. The first overall pick was Anthony Edwards. So Woj Minnesota's doing a lot to try to craft that roster right now.
Mackenzie.
Gerson Rosas, Minnesota's president.
I can't even tell you, man, Mackenzie.
Fully in the 2 drafts, the 2 years.
You about to have me come up to FedEx.
With D'Angelo Russell, who they brought in.
I'm gonna have to come see you, bro. I'm gonna have to come see you, Mackenzie, man. You already know. You know what it is, Mackenzie. You already know what it is, man. I appreciate you so much, bro. Eric, oh my God, man. Thanks for joining, Henry.
This is a Minnesota organization that's really,
bro. Christian, man, come on, Joey. What?
And hoping they can build into a contender. They got a couple of cornerstone stars, maybe transcendent talent. And Anthony.
Thank you, Joey. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, Joey Gibson, Mackenzie, everybody, man. Chloe, all of you guys, Nomis, everybody. Thank you so much, man. Y'all are really killing me right now. Y'all are really. I'm so overwhelmed right now, man.
NBA. That's December.
No. I gotta be asleep. It's the medication. It's gotta be. It's the medication. I'm still asleep. I'm asleep. This is not real, man. This is not real.
Championship forcing Toronto to change things a little bit. Pascal Siakam.
This is not real.
First-time All-Star, averaging nearly 23 points per game.
Wow.
Their winning percentage turned out to be the best in franchise history as Toronto just continued to find
man.
free agents. Fred VanVleet and company also are going to have to figure out how to
y'all are something else, man.
About to make their pick.
I don't know what to say. Like I said, only thing I can say is thank you. Thank you for being with me. For being with me. Thank you for being with me, man. Y'all been here from everything. Y'all are authentically family to me. Y'all know everything about me. Some of y'all be right on my other channel with me. Y'all know everything about me. Y'all are family, and I cannot thank y'all enough, man. I thank y'all so much, man. So much.
Might also be looking
for man, y'all.
Big position as well.
I thank y'all so much, man.
The term penultimate by you for this pick, and don't think we didn't know.
Good Lord.
Excellent work.
Well, that
was
Reese, man, come on, man.
Whenever I use an SAT word, you drink up just like you do when you say wingspan, right?
I appreciate it. Absolutely, man. I thank the Most High every single day, throughout the day. I am telling you,
now 29th overall, and then
all the time. Thank you so much, man, because I know without him, nothing is possible.
Is there anybody so far that you're really surprised?
Especially with me.
Yeah, well, I mean, a little bit surprised that Daniel has not been selected yet, but there are a number of players. I mean, Tyler Bay still on the board for Colorado. Nico Mannia's not been selected. Desmond
definitely,
Bane's
man.
not been selected.
I thank God the most.
It'd be interesting. Mike
the most, the head of my family's life.
Tyrell Terry of Stanford is another point.
Y'all just don't know it, man.
Thought this is about the time that he would be taken. So there are a number of really good options, and it shows the depth of this draft of good players. There may not be a depth of like no-brainer, great player all-star in this draft.
I gotta do some.
For a long time.
Y'all gonna make my big ass do some cartwheels or something on this next video. I'm gonna have to do some green screen cartwheels or something, man. I gotta do something special. Something, man. Goodness.
Put you on the spot.
If I fall, y'all better not laugh. I know where you stay. I'll find you. Man, I ain't did a cartwheel since I was in middle school. My arms can't hold. I'm 6'3" and 255 right now. Yeah, I did lose weight, by the way. I was 280, but I'm 255, man. My arms can't hold that no more. Man, I mean, I broke my neck trying to do a cartwheel. I can do a roll on the floor. That's what I can do. I got you. Do a roll on the floor. But seriously, though, man, I thank y'all so much, man. Y'all are, like I said, I can't say it enough, man. Y'all are family to me. Y'all been here, like I said, for years and years now, man. And even for the people who just came on board, y'all been here for years and years. Man, I can't thank y'all enough. Thank you, Sing.
With the 29th pick in the 2020
Drink 'em.
NBA draft, the Toronto Raptors select.
No, Miss. I'm not, man. The dab emoji. I see you, man. We just made a trade. Swear to man, y'all lying, bro. If we made another trade, I swear to goodness. I'm looking right now.
The pandemic shut down the season, didn't get a chance to play.
No, we don't got Lonzo.
Now is a first round pick.
What are y'all talking about?
Yeah, he's one of the best pick and roll players in the draft, and he's really improved as a playmaker. You know, he was more of a scorer at Washington State. He was more of a bucket getter who could really shoot it off the bounce. Then he goes to San Diego State and completely evolves his game. And then on the defensive end of the floor, he'll climb into you. He's not afraid of contact. He has incredibly quick hands and feet. Actually won defensive player of the year.
I was about to say, man. Oh, okay. Y'all tripping, man.
So I love his mentality.
Y'all got me in here tripping. I'm like, what? Lonzo?
And another in your brother theory, he's the youngest of 7.
And there is the family picture, the youngest of 7, so he knows how to compete for sure. He also grew a foot. So if Billis had been analyzing him in high school, he would have used his magician qualities and said, I think he's going to grow a foot and be a first-round pick in the NBA draft.
He grew a foot, so now he has 3.
Oh, no. He grew a
That was bad.
Come on, see, that was the
Thank you, Ryan. Thanks, man.
Okay. The Floyd family was able to see the picture that we just put on the screen as they're looking at the pic. Did they like that one?
Appreciate it, JT. I see
I
you.
think they do. The family photo.
It is interesting watching how Toronto moves towards smaller guards, though, like Kyle Lowry. Obviously, he's 6'1". You have Fred VanVleet, and how they've had so much success playing small guard basketball.
10, 12 years ago, you wouldn't have done that. You'd want a bigger, stronger guard. But now, with the rules having changed, where skill is more of a factor.
Hold on, I got to take my medicine, y'all.
We pointed to Fred VanVleet. I mean, same thing for him 10, 12 years ago. But Malachi Flynn knows how to play. And I think this is a terrific pick for the end of the first round.
And if you talk to people who knew Fred VanVleet at that age, they would say Malachi's temperament was very similar. Not as exactly his game, but just the way he approaches things. He's not some brash guy. He's not all that vocal, but he commands respect from his teammates.
And really well conditioned. I mean, really well conditioned.
Well, serve him well because there's not a lot of time to get ready because training camps are just around the corner with the start of the season, just less than a month away. So, had a trade in July of 2019. The Celtics got this first-round pick that they're about to make, the final pick of the first round. The Suns, in exchange, took a first-round pick in the 2019 draft, the 24th overall, and turned it into former Virginia star Ty Jerome, and also Aaron Baines going in that trade. So the Celtics are on the clock. The Celtics have already chosen Aaron Nesmith and Peyton Pritchard tonight. The Celtics about to make the pick, but Woj joins us now. Where is this pick going to wind up, Adrian?
Reese, this pick is on its way to the Memphis Grizzlies. And, they were trying to move up in the draft and find some shooting. Desmond Bane of TCU is a player they were really high on in the pre-draft process, but now Boston will select this pick for the Grizzlies.
All right, Woj, so Boston's had a productive night.
No, I went to take my medicine, man. This stuff ain't no joke. If anybody know anything about it, gabapentin ain't no joke. It's a neuromedicine. They usually give it to people that have like epilepsy or something for seizures and stuff, but they use it for nerve pain. You talking about some, yeah. It's the reason why I haven't been back to Walmart. Is this medicine? Look it up. They call it, the real name is Neurontin. The off-brand name is gabapentin. They use it for anxiety, depression. They use it for so many things, man.
That concludes the
you said, oh, you take it? What milligram do you take, Marcus?
Before I turn things over to Mark, I want to send my appreciation to all NBA fans watching around the world. I hope everyone stays safe and healthy. I'd also like to wish our viewers here in the United States
I just
a
did
very
something.
happy Thanksgiving. That's it for me, but please stay tuned for the second round. Thank you.
Commissioner, thank you very much. Desmond Bane was
What did
the
I
final
do?
pick in the first round. Celtics made it for the Grizzlies. He was raised by his great-grandparents, Bob and Fabby Bane. He moved into their home at the age of 2.
You take, that's what I'm taking. And I'm not a pill person, man, so it hit me. When it hit me, it hit me.
Catholic High School is the smallest athletic division.
You had major back surgery, so you taking 300 too. That's, y'all see I'm taking. I don't know if y'all can try to get it to focus.
This is what the Grizzlies are.
Yep, see, 300.
Almost signed with Miami of Ohio. He can stretch the defense. He understands team defense. He makes the right.
I'm taking 3. You taking 600? I can't imagine. Whew. Something else, man. When you're dealing with nerve pain. Cassius Winston just went.
He's also a pretty good pick and roll handler. Solid.
Or are you saying you want Cassius?
And his smarts, he rotates really well, really good off the ball. He's not one of these long arm guys, but his growth curve.
I'm trying to figure out how to get this doggone thing off of here. What is this?
That he's been in college.
So the first round of the NBA draft is in the books. Desmond
Oh, you want Cassius? Okay.
Selection. Anthony Edwards was the first one for Minnesota. He went first off the board.
I'm sorry to hear that, Marcus, man. I have another subscriber on here. His name is Frankie. He's going through his situation, man. And me and him, we talk every Saturday. We talk, man. We keep up with each other. And yeah, he's been helping me out, man, a lot, especially mentally. Yeah, because it ain't no joke, man. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Marcus, man. You know what? That's what your boy thought was going on with him, man. Like, see, what I explain to y'all is I have cervical spine degeneration plus the syrinx. So I was having pain, and it goes all the way down to the T1, which is part of your thoracic system. So I was having pain in my back of in my neck, shoulder, and in my chest. So by having it in my chest, I thought I was having heart attack. So it threw me into panic attacks, man. I was having panic attacks thinking that it was heart attacks because I was so worried about it. Buckets, where you been, Buckets? Thank you, man. You, and where's Alan? I know Alan Humphrey gonna come in here at the last second, right when I'm finna get off of here. Yeah, but it's not fun at all because I get symptoms in my back of my nose, nostrils, burn from nerve pain sometimes, but I have it in my hands, my arms, shoulders, my leg. You had T1 to ooh. I don't want to know. I feel ooh man. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Like I said, so I talked to my neurologist. If y'all on the other channel, y'all know already. I talked to
They have businesses to grow, customers to care for.
magnesium, ginger. I'm getting ready to go grab those. Went to a health food store, they didn't have it. But yeah.
Services of the post office, only cheaper. Get our special TV offer, a 4-week trial plus postage and a digital.
He was having mixed feelings. Yeah, man. Some people, you know, they don't know Killian Hayes that well, man, because he played over there in France. But I had nothing but time to keep up with that young man. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I see it right here.
Constant flow of seasons and souls touch your life. If you never told them how much they mean to you, now is your chance.
My parents don't want to be here.
A very blessed life. Thanks to my parents.
I'm gonna make you proud. The neighborhood that saw you grow will see you join a new.
Wow, that is true.
But the extended family that got you here.
I cannot get this thing off of here. Oh, it's filters. So how you get it to go down?
And we begin the season giving thanks.
I'm trying to I wish y'all could see my screen right now. I got this.
Welcome to the second round of NBA Draft 2020 presented by...
Here we go, second round, man. If we get Cassius, I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do. To be honest, I really don't know what to do.
Doing everything virtually and in a safe manner. We've already had the first round taken care of. And now to take over in the second round, here is a deputy commissioner of the NBA, Mr. Mark Tatum.
Come on, second round. It's a long one here tonight, man. I'm gonna sleep like a baby after this, man. I got some chili in the crock pot still. 8,000 subs. Man, Lions Pride. You just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, y'all been there since day one. Y'all know how far we came. 8,000. I probably, if I didn't have to take that time off, we'd probably be talking about 10,000 right by now. But I had to step away for a while. Come on, man. Let's see. Second round, baby. Second round. We still in business. And you here for this round, Buckets.
Going to the Dallas.
All right, let's see if we can get some type of something. Charlotte is targeting. At 32, they're targeting. Vernon Carey Jr. is who they're going to take.
58% shooting off screens.
Draft pick gets Isaac
He's
or.
a good passer, but really shooting's what sets him apart. He can find people.
Yo, Isaac Okoro bought his parents a Range Rover.
Defensively, he can jump.
Lucky man.
Be a little bit disruptive, but man, his shooting ability, that's what got him.
Worked hard for it, not lucky. Hard work. There we go. Finally got the doggone thing to come off my screen.
Came out here and he gave me a stat. Said since 2000, 72%.
Doggone Charger, man.
In the second round, either don't make the NBA or barely in the rotation, meaning, you know, a 2-3 minute a game type guy. You get down to pick number 48, and that number goes up to 82. I don't say that to discourage the second
Guys,
round.
do Honolulu Blue have?
Say how important it is for front offices to mine those gems, those guys that we know that have been taken in the second round that have gone on a successful NBA career.
I mean, Dallas got Jalen Brunson a couple years ago, and he served a pivotal role without injury.
Trust me, we all feel that way, man.
These are guys that are the good guys. Guys that come every single day.
For us who actually work hard. King, you miss Kennard. It's to me,
drafted, obviously.
Okay, here's my thing with Kennard. I always had a little bias because we picked him over Donovan Mitchell. I liked Kennard. I always said on my channel that I will give Kennard the respect that he deserves once he becomes more aggressive and stays healthy. My main concern with him was his health and sometimes his mentality. But to lose a young guy like that, he's still very young. I never like to see, I just was telling him in the beginning of it, I never like to see young guys get traded. I really don't. Because I feel like, I hate to be that team where somebody turned into something. See Spencer Dinwiddie. And then, you feel bad, man. See Chris Middleton. But, I hate getting rid of young guys, bro. But we got Mikhailuk, which is virtually the same, to be honest. And he can stay healthy. So definitely would have done the pick if it was me. Definitely would have done it. Virtually the same player, to be honest. And Svi probably is a little bit more aggressive. Svi would shoot the hell out the ball. And I enjoy trying to say his name more. Svi. You got to put the right between the gap in your teeth. Svi. Knicks are going to take Daniel Atura. Good. Don't take Cassius.
My grandfather, Vincent Thomas Banks, definitely had a big impact on me just from him introducing the game of basketball.
And now that's who I do miss. I do miss him. I understand the trade. Believe me, I already knew it was coming. It had to happen. But I miss Bruce. Bruce is a Piston. Bruce has the Pistons' heart, man.
He's a ball. I mean,
he has the Pistons' heart. That I don't give a damn who you are. I will defend the hell out of you, man. I don't care. Thanks, Reese, man.
And he goes to glass on the defensive end as well. He can step away and knock down an open three. He's not necessarily a pick and pop big guy.
Hey, that would really be nice, Reese. That would really be nice. And with this regime, I'm not going to deny it no more. The old Pistons hat is gone. With this regime, they have my full undivided attention. I'm not going to say what the Pistons going to do. I'm not going to do anything based off the past.
That's a good point. Like years ago, he would have been a first round. That's why
it's a whole clean slate for me.
In the first
whole clean slate for me, man.
He's not all that mobile, and
they are proving me wrong.
The game's gone away from players like him too, but still, he's a first round.
I think the struggles of Jahlil Okafor has kind of hurt Vernon Carey's stock.
He said we get cash over jumping the lake. Which lake? We in Michigan, bro. Don't be making promises you can't keep. Cassius Stanley, baby.
2020 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Daniel Oturu from the University of Minnesota.
So Daniel Oturu played in Minnesota, drafted by Minnesota, but the pick will be on the move and he will be headed to the Knicks as he celebrates the selection in Minneapolis.
Seth Curry went to the 76. Y'all just don't know, man, how many times I wanted the Pistons to get Seth Curry. Dallas is acquiring Philadelphia's Josh Richardson and number 36 pick for Seth Curry. You are absolutely right. It just hit my phone.
Boy, talk about length, 7'3" wingspan, and very, very productive. 20 points a game.
Yep, we got a pick at 38. Troy Weaver has made 65 trades already in this draft, and he might not be done, to be honest. Even though we're in the second round, he might not be done, ladies and gentlemen.
Tim Duncan of Wake Forest. So he's got really good feet, skilled big guy that can step away and face up, and just a very good offensive rebounder, and it's really improved the last couple of years under Richard Pitino.
Dad is 5'5", I'm at 6'1".
He said the trash Curry traded. You wrong, man. You wrong, man.
That's the problem right there. Only table tennis players.
Seth Curry is married.
When they wind up in OKC.
Wow. Seth Curry married Doc Rivers' daughter.
Rated RP2M. Exploration. It's in our DNA. We want to see what's never been seen. Hear what's never been heard. Feel what's never been felt. We are all explorers. There are new worlds to explore.
I think we go wingman. I think we go wingman, but I don't know if he there, Corday. That's if he there, bro.
So pick up a KFC $20 fill up today.
Give me your thoughts on tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. You sure? Yeah. Snickers.
My thoughts on the night. I am taken back by the job Weaver has done, man. Weaver's objective when he came in here was to change the face of this team and get it prepared for the future. He's done that in one night. One night, Chloe. One. Killian Hayes was my guy. Like I said, y'all go back in the archives and look at the videos. Killian Hayes is my guy. I did a lot of researching on Killian Hayes, man. Killian Hayes is going to turn into something really nice for the Detroit Pistons. Him plus going to get Sadiq, going to get Bay, prove to me that the Pistons are trying to move on from what we had as far as baggage that was left over. I honestly think Blake Griffin is going to be gone. I think they're going to get rid of Blake Griffin. They're going to go the young route. Hold on, got an alert.
There's nothing as you
Oh, Xavier Tillman at 35 to Memphis. I think Blake Griffin is going to be gone. And we're going to get a chance December 22nd to see these young guys play. But Blake Griffin is going to be gone. Now, what we're going to get for Blake Griffin is going to say a lot too. Now, we've seen the drafting. Now, free agency.
And next up we have the
I mean, not free agency, but making trades. If you can trade Blake Griffin, what do you get for him? That's what I want to know. What do you get for him?
This coffee smells great.
Because it's a big contract. It was a big contract. It's still a lot of money to pay somebody for a year.
It tastes amazing. It's like
Lions could use some good food. Yeah, speaking of the Lions, I just seen that Matthew Stafford is not committing to playing Sunday against the Carolina Panthers. He's day-to-day with his finger. So he's not committing to playing. So that's not good for some Lions fans. No, we cannot bring Slava back. No more Slava. Him, Gigi Datome, none of them. No Walter Hermans, none of them. Slava Kratsov, man, I remember that, man. Slava Kratsov. It just speaks to where we've been. It speaks to where we've been. Slava Kratsov was in the era of me doing YouTube. So yeah. Cassius Stanley, if he's there, you have to be aggressive. Miami right now. Everybody knows Miami usually gets what they want. Lagging a little. Oh no, come on, man.
And off the ball, and he comes battle testing.
Am I still lagging? Am I good? Can you hear me now?
In the Euro Cup this past year, playing in the Euro League, 6'5", 6'9" wingspan, nice frame, can shoot it off the catch, can shoot it off the bounce. Really crafty in pick and roll.
Okay. All right. Yeah, man. They, like I said, Miami get what they want, dude. Like when they in free agency or something like that, they go get it. That's what you have to do, man. As a good team, that's what you got to do. You got to be aggressive. Be aggressive.
20 NBA draft. The Sacramento Kings select Xavier Tillman Sr. from Michigan State University.
And the former Spartan is Xavier Tillman Sr.
So y'all want Cassius Stanley? Is there anybody on here that's for Troy Reaper? Anybody take Troy Reaper?
Xavier and Tamia met in high school, married in 2019. Yanni's 3 years old, and little X, as they call him, is now 9 months old. And there's Xavier's family.
We finally gonna be able to hear about the Pistons in a good light. To be honest,
had to say about Xavier Tillman: tough, smart, 13 and 10, good defender.
I can watch some NBA shows and just gloat and let them talk
By Sacramento.
about how aggressive our GM was in the draft.
Back on defense and one of the best pick and roll defenders.
Come on, man. Who bringing up? Come on, bro. Man, don't bring that up, man. Gregory, man, don't bring that up. Don't bring that up, man.
The last guy under Tom Izzo to average a double-double was Draymond Green.
Not Cassius Winston, man. Cassius Stanley.
Over 3 assists and over 2 blocks was Tim Duncan. He checks a lot of different boxes, and he can step away and knock down a shot. A really good pick and roll finisher. Shoots almost 70% as a roller off pick and rolls. And when you play with Cassius Winston, who delivers the ball so well off pick and rolls, maybe it's a little bit easier to do that. But Xavier Tillman's a darn good player.
And waiting on Cassius Winston to hear his name called before the end of the night. 76ers are on the clock. Here's Mark Tatum.
With the 36th pick in the 2020 NBA draft.
Okay, so Wizards didn't take neither Cassius.
Lamellar Ball from the University of Colorado.
37 is done already, man. 37 is the Wizards taking. They are taking.
Yeah, Tyler Bay was the Pac-12 Defensive Player of the
Vic
Year.
something. I don't even know who this dude is. They taking, to be honest.
That led the Pac-12 and shoots.
But yes, both Cassius is both on the board.
Fantastic.
Yes, Rod Woodard is
He's got a
too.
great humility about him. Really works, and I think his offensive game is going to come. But he's there because he's long.
Yeah, we next, man. I'm about to see, so I'm about to try to get my cheat sheet and see who we taking.
Reese, Philadelphia has traded Josh Richardson to the Dallas Mavericks. They're going to bring back Seth Curry to Philadelphia, and Philadelphia has wanted in this draft and heading into free agency.
How is he talking and tweeting at the same time, bro? Somebody working for Woj, man.
And Seth Curry from the
He
Mavericks,
talking and tweeting at the same
who happens to know
time.
the head coach of the Clippers pretty well, Doc Rivers. It's his father-in-law. Seth Curry is married to Callie Rivers, Doc's daughter, and Doc coached his own son Austin with the Clippers. Now he's going to coach his son-in-law Seth with the Sixers.
Oh, man. Family always takes care of family, RD.
Maybe so, but can you imagine having your father-in-law as your boss?
Your father-in-law is your boss now. Oh, Seth.
How about no?
No.
No way. Come on. No.
No.
Only
Trying to pull up something, man, to see what we got.
Grandma's regular turkey is like, all right. But Grandma Arby's succulent, deep fried to a crispy, perfect turkey is like, all right.
Absolutely, Captain. Absolutely. That told me right there. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I don't want to have this much fun, but the rivers need me.
You think we want to sit around all day playing video games? No. But I'm doing it for the rivers.
For the rivers.
Drink a Coors Hard Seltzer, help save a river. Each pack restores 500 gallons of river water.
Oh, got an alert. Saban Lee.
Service now.
We are taking Saban Lee.
It's been a little different lately. Ever since they got dash
Why did he still say the Utah Jazz knowing that we traded?
They're saving on so many orders.
0 delivery fees.
I don't know. Hey, listen.
They get access to Dash Pass for free for 3 months.
That's like 3 months of 0 dishes.
More like thousands of
Yeah.
dishes. Tikka masala, huevos rancheros, pad thai.
Sign up with any Chase Freedom Card. After 3 months, your auto enrolled in Dash Pass. Thousands of restaurants. 0 delivery fees. Visit DoorDash.com/ChaseFreedom.
Yeah, Drew say, who? They on 30 pick. That's our pick. Saban Lee is our pick from Vanderbilt. Yeah, right, from Vanderbilt, George.
With personalized expert coaching and revolutionary digital way. So you can be your strongest.
Somebody pull his numbers that's got access to a computer. See what his shooting is. I can't pull it up right now because I got both of my monitors busy. Somebody pull up his shooting numbers if you can.
From farmers who believe in raising animals with care, with no antibiotics or added hormones, ever. All with free shipping.
Cassius Winston better be happy to be drafted. I don't know, man. I can't believe though. That's wild.
.com to learn more.
And you're watching NBA Draft 2020 presented by State Farm. Moving through the second round. Got college football coming up this weekend on ABC and the ESPN app. You got a little glimpse of Wisconsin and Northwestern. That's in the afternoon, 3:30. Then the nightcap in prime time. Bedlam, Oklahoma State and Oklahoma. This is a virtual elimination game for the Sooners. They want to make.
Yeah, we know about Luke Kennard.
They have had Oklahoma State's number
18 points a game, almost 20 points a game.
This is a draft
Off guard.
and a guy who I really like his long-term potential. 6'7" playmaker. He can play on the ball. He can play off the ball.
Thank y'all for pulling that for me.
Tore his ACL, so it was a bit of a surprise that he ended up staying in the draft. But now we know why. It's a top 40 guarantee, and is really what the NBA is all about today. You want big playmakers who can make others around you.
So he's athletic.
Like this pick, by the way.
I don't know much about him, so I'm not gonna sit up here in front like I do. That's why I'm asking y'all to pull his numbers.
Yeah, Saban Lee is an athletic score-first point guard.
Oh, so he's a score-first point guard. So he gonna be playing shooting guard.
207 free throw attempts. So he loves to get into your body. He really uses pump
207 free throw attempts, huh?
Step back.
He's gonna be a shooting guard. Yeah, he a slasher. He ain't gonna he'll be a 2 guard.
Another one. Saban Lee, I believe that pick will end up going to Detroit. But he selected. Utah made the selection. Or another reminder that all trades are proposed until cleared by legal. The New Orleans Pelicans are
Not just the Pistons though, man. Everybody passed on R.J. Hampton.
Out of Alabama with the 13th pick earlier, and now deputy commissioner of the league.
Yeah, he's a slasher, man. He's a scorer. So hey, I can't argue with that. Man know how to score and he know how to get to the free throw line. Let me do my research on the guys. I get it for y'all.
Redshirt junior from Syracuse.
This is Kyrie Thomas' last opportunity.
Yeah, a good shooter. Elijah Hughes transferred to Syracuse from East Carolina. And he's got good footwork and balance. Shot 34% from three, but takes a lot of tough shots. Good mid-range pull-up.
It's going to be an interesting video tomorrow, man, because I got a lot of picks to talk about in one video. Gee whiz. 4.2 a game.
That would send him to the Utah Jazz. And here is the reaction when he got the news in Beacon, New York. It's just an hour and a half or so away from where we.
Yeah, I do feel that, man. I think like I said, you can go and get shooters though from anywhere, as long as we don't go and get Ellington. Y'all remember that, don't y'all? You're the best shooter in the league.
And I asked him one question.
Yeah, you remember how that went?
What was the most proudest moment of your life? And it wasn't making All-State or going to play at Syracuse.
I think that's it, unless Troy trade again.
And it wound up saving her life.
Yeah, Wayne Ellington, bro. Yeah, I know y'all remember that.
And that's probably one of the better answers that I've encountered in a long time. And the Jazz are going to get a really high-level player here.
All right, so the Jazz pick was made by New Orleans. It's going to wind up in Utah. So Elijah Hughes will be playing for the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder out there with the 39th pick overall. The Grizzlies are on the clock now with the 40th pick overall. Grizzlies have not made a selection tonight.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. Oh.
With the 40th pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Memphis Grizzlies.
They putting the highlights up from Saving Lee. Good Lord.
From Mississippi State University.
Here, let me just show y'all. I don't want y'all to think I'm exaggerating or something. He just put ball sack on the back of somebody.
Robert Woodard II. He's the only major conference player to average a block, a steal, and a made three last season. You know, his dad, Robert Sr., is the all-time leader.
If he can do that.
In the state of Mississippi, he scored over 4,000 points in high school, and he too was a Bulldog.
Yeah, ball sack right there, all on him.
In Columbus, Mississippi, a two-time Mississippi Gatorade Player of the Year.
Do we got a second rounder? Like our second rounder? Did we? I don't think we had one. I think that should be it. I think that's why Troy traded, man. Do we? Did we have one? Yeah, I didn't think so.
He shot 28% his first year from 30 up to 43%.
I'll tell you one thing, though. There's going to be a lot of dunking going on with this team.
And he's also an excellent.
Yeah, we done. We should be done for the night.
I like his size. I like that versatility. I like the way that.
Well, they ain't about to trade them now. They going to probably trade them for something else. But we in the second round now.
It's like their youth movement is going in the right direction.
And if you're 6'7" with a 7'1" wingspan and you're 230.
Yeah, King's got our second. Okay, yeah, I figured. I knew he didn't have a second.
We're going to see that with Robert Woodard.
Round pick draft.
Robert Woodard going 40th overall. Spurs are back on the clock. They took Devin Vassell.
Yep, refaced your team, man. Refaced the Pistons. Like I said, I got some. Oh my goodness, I got some work to do. Woo.
Outstanding guard.
Work to do.
He's very creative.
Absolute work to do, man.
Another great pick and roll guard out of Michigan.
The hell is Woj tweeting now, man? He tweeting like crazy right now.
6'8", Jamias Ramsey, Texas Tech.
Trey Jones. Oh, Spurs is about to take Trey Jones.
Those are the best available. We'll see if one of those come off the board in just a few seconds.
Yeah, I got to get my Lions preview video out tomorrow, man.
Second pick of the night to see who
got that sitting in the holster. I need to get it finished and uploaded. Oh, man.
Going in the lottery with Vassell going 11th, and the early pick in the first round of Patrick Williams going to the Bulls with the 4th selection overall. So the Spurs about to make a pick and trying to retool.
That's how you draft. That's how you draft, man. That's what you do in the draft. You go in the draft and you come out with some picks. You come out with some young talent, man. That's what you do.
I kind of put out,
That's how you draft. Not one pick and be done for the entire night like we've been used to seeing for so many years. Yeah, we done. There's no more picks, man. No more picks. I'm finna eat and take my behind the bed, man, before this medicine kick in. If not, I'm gonna have a hell of a stomach ache.
We'll see.
Nick Richards, yeah.
Pick is in now, and we'll see what Mark Tatum has to say about San Antonio.
Oh man.
With the 41st pick,
what a night! What a night!
20 NBA draft, the San Antonio Spurs select.
So y'all be looking forward, man, for that video tomorrow. Like I said, I got my green screen and stuff set up, man. So we gonna do something real good and try to break down some of these picks. I'm probably about to be up for about another hour or so, trying to go through stats and stuff like that before I fall asleep. So, man, yeah, I appreciate all of you guys, man. Everybody who came in the live stream, period. I thank you all, man. And to my members, man, and my donators, man, I can't say enough how much I appreciate you guys, man. Much love to everybody. Y'all be safe. Get some good rest tonight.
Brothers, they don't want
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
like the other, but in the